Welcome back to another episode of Stardust Rhapsody. We would absolutely love it if you would like this video, subscribe to our channel, and check that bell so you never miss an episode. Last time, the crew of the Rhapsody attempted to draw the planet of Aurora away from the prismatic pathway. Like a slow waltz, it seemed to be following the crew. They were forced to land on the surface of Aurora and follow the trail of black inky ooze. Back to the enormous crack in the ice, the gang finally confronts what's lurking below. If you'd like to further support the stream, you can do that in a few different ways. You can do that by becoming a channel member right here on YouTube. You can go check out our merch shop, of which we have a lot of really great stuff. You can become a patron over on Patreon to watch Shroud over Saltmarsh. It's the only way you can do that. And also you can check out thecrookedmoon.com to pre-order your copy of The Crooked Moon today.
Man, grow those dice in. Oh, you got a natural one?
That's not good.
Gosh,
Hold on, let me try again.
what a loser.
Let me try again.
Yeah, you got it this time. You got it. Another natural one? Gosh, you're bad luck.
No.
You're harshing my vibe, Andy.
I can fix it.
Gosh, oh no. That's terrible. 3 natural ones in a row. This is more unlucky than the day I married my ex-wife. I already called the priest. He's gonna come with a bunch of sage.
Sage? You think it's that bad?
Yes, it is. You know the odds of getting 3 natural ones in a row?
I don't know, like 1,200 to 1?
Oh, it wasn't hypothetical. I'm asking you. I don't know.
Oh,
It's like, I think it's bad though. I think it's really, really bad.
All right, well,
I think you might got ghosts in your blood.
you know what, Gary? Forget the exorcism. I've got a much better idea.
Whoa, what is it?
We're gonna invest in some Wild Earth dice.
Whoa, that sounds pretty wild.
Yeah, it really is pretty wild.
It's in the name.
How many dice do you own, Gary?
Probably like 4 quadrillion.
Do you think that's enough?
No, it's never enough, Andy. I have a crippling dice addiction. And the only remedy is more dice. It's one of the reasons why my wife left me. I sold everything we owned to buy more dice. I sold everything but the dice. I did a reverse mortgage on our house to buy more dice.
Gary, you smell good.
Oh, thanks. You should probably switch to Axe body spray.
Is that what you're wearing?
Oh yeah. I've been wearing Axe body spray since I was poning noobs in Halo 2. Drinking Mountain Dew and such. Know what I mean?
Anyway, none of that matters.
Yeah.
The point is, Wild Earth Dice is starting a brand new campaign for these beautiful liquid core dice.
Whoa, those really are beautiful. These dice on the screen right now, I presume.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, look at how good those look. Oh, and that one. Shucks, that's good. Whoa, look at it. It's really beautiful, eh, Andy?
And the best part is, this campaign is gonna have what they call the Super Chonk D20.
Whoa, Super Chonk.
Oh yeah, this thing is huge. I'm talking like bigger than a baseball in your hand.
The Super Chonk is what I call my...
These are easily the largest dice that this company has ever made.
Whoa.
They're the most unique thing that I've ever seen as far as dice go. They can be a beautiful ornament piece or a gift for somebody. And for the duration of the campaign, you'll be able to get them for over 50% off.
The dice is as chunky as the savings.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I'm the biz whiz, Andy.
The Biz Whiz.
The
I
Biz
like
Whiz.
that.
That's actually the origin of my character. I was Gary Goodberry the Biz Whiz. I was created to shill.
Oh,
It is my only purpose.
And for anybody who backs in the first 72 hours is going to get a unique standard size D20 for free.
The only thing better than dice, Andy, is free dice.
You took my line, Gary.
Too bad.
Yeah.
I beat you to it.
So if you want that free standard die as an early backer and you're interested in getting the Super Chonk D20, you gotta check out the link below.
Check out the link in the description or else. Speaking of chonk, I'm getting back on the dating apps, Andy.
No, Gary. No, I'm not gonna allow that one.
Let's just talk about how we can't make any jokes based on chalk as we fade out to black.
Yeah, you know, it's
Yeah,
funny
how do
when
you
we,
think about that?
I feel like there's so much missed opportunity.
There's so many missed opportunities, but you know what? We're trying to be a family-friendly
That's right.
establishment.
That's right. Well, we
you know?
are a family.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, at least trying. At
No,
least-
we do a good job.
Well, we're trying. You know,
We're trying.
A for effort, as they say.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm out of ideas.
I'm assuming it's faded to black by the way.
Hopefully.
Fantastic.
Okay.
So don your sunglasses, everybody. Grab your instruments and lend your cosmic chorus to our Stardust Rhapsody. Let's jam.
Some say the universe is a song.
that all things are made from the same stuff as the stars, and that every life is a note in the music of existence that echoes through infinity. So when you feel insignificant and alone, just remember, we're all irreplaceable parts of that grand cosmic melody, the Stardust Rhapsody.
Space. You know they say that every life is a note in the music of existence? Well, like any song, there's that first chord, the moment the jam comes on and it touches your heart and soul. Every song has that first note. Every song has a beginning. And this beginning is discordant. Wait a second. That's not right. No, it's empiric. Wait, that's not what I meant to say. Do you feel that? Oh, it's Saurian. No. It's not. Why can't I think? Name. Oh, no. It's space. Good luck. Fighting back to save Pike's childhood home, the crew takes their next mission: infiltrate and cleanse or destroy Aurora. They send Leboosh first as a scout. Quickly, he realizes that he has the ability to absorb and cleanse the land, momentarily empowering himself. The crew shortly joins Leboosh planetside. Stepping out onto the planet, they sense something watching them from just beyond the horizon. Making their way across the corrupted, frozen land, they find a figure from their past, the Kinguin. A heated battle ensues. Grappled by dark spears, the party, grappled by dark spears, sighs heavily as Rex rides in and saves the day. After laying low their old comrade, they reveal a much larger scar in the world. Leboosh, consuming this, gets a much bigger boon as the dark energy swirls all about him. He knows now for certain they can win. They simply have to find the source of the corruption. Continuing onward, as they're faced once more with the looming site of the ancient Saurian temple. Following old footsteps, they find the mouth of the ice wall exactly where they left it, but with one new addition: a hole that leads to a deep darkness. Descending down it, they're faced with a reality ripped straight from their nightmares: a large black ocean. From the bottom of your spine to the base of your neck, a familiar chill takes hold as you look out to the force that's drowned you so many times before. Droplets fall from stalactites on the ceiling. No sound is made as they strike the ground. hitting the extending black sea as it reaches out, seemingly endlessly, in front of you. As they hit its surface, never disrupted, solely absorbed. You look just beyond the light from Pike's finger casting a glow that just barely gives you visibility to the other end. Making your way around the edge of this cavern, one more opening at the very far side of what looks like a waterfall filling this space.
Oh my god.
Well, fuck, this doesn't look good.
Was this Black Sea always here? We never went through. The temple started to come down, so we never went. This is the furthest we've been by like a long shot, right?
Definitely the furthest you've been. I think you did explore the ice originally, right afterwards, and in which Leboosh had been blown apart. When you went in, I think you went as far as you could, and you met just solid ice on the other side.
That's right.
But with no further time to explore, as the temple was crashing down around you, you did leave.
Leboosh, whatever you fucking do, don't get near there.
I won't touch it. Just tell me where the source is so that I can do something.
Well, it looks like it's coming from there. And I'll point my finger to where the opening for that waterfall is coming out.
I agree. I think it looks like it's pouring out of there. I mean, it's so eerie, the way it just pours into this, unmoving. Something's got to be feeding it, though.
How difficult does it look like to get up? How many feet up is this waterfall, the opening? How difficult does it look like it would be to get up in there?
You would have to, so it's a little bit of a ramp as it moves around one side of the room as it goes up. And then when you come to this cascading waterfall that fills into this pool, it's kind of like crashing water that comes out. But as it hits the sea down at the base, unmoving. God. Not ripples coming out. No change in the level of the water, even where the waterfall itself crashes down into the collected, this collected underground reservoir.
It's like the exact opposite of like laminar flow.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know how we're gonna get up in there to even see where this is coming from.
All those little fishy-looking guys would look like they were swimming. Do you think there's like a whole bunch of those little fuckers down there?
Well, on second thought, if there's a place for me to stand up there, if I can get within shot, I could easily blink up there. But I don't want to land in the water.
I mean, I can walk along the ceiling and the walls if we need to and take a closer look.
I mean, how slick is it? Your shoes gonna stick?
Well, they don't call them sticky squeakers for nothing, right? Let me demonstrate. And I do I lean far back and I take my, and I attempt to walk up the wall. If I'm imagining this correctly.
You do that, but you're at one side of currently this large cavernous opening. You'd have to walk all the way around the rim of the this reservoir to get to the other side, and then walk up where the waterfall is.
Do we think we can take the time? It's gonna be a bit of a stroll to get all the way around.
I don't see what else we're gonna do. We've come this far. We have to see where that water's coming from.
What happens if you slip?
Well, just save all of my games for Dandy when she comes back. Also burn my room and delete my browser history.
Let's get as close as we can. And then we'll make sure you don't fall in, all right?
Okay.
Man, I think you stuck a rag in my mouth.
Oh yeah, I did. It was filthy. I didn't clean it. Anyways, I think it's really our only chance to take a look what's over. My magics don't go that far, but I can walk. What do we think?
There's only one way forward. I can see.
Okay.
Well then, let's say you get across.
Yeah.
Then what?
I'll radio you to see what I see.
All right.
And again, if it's within jumping distance, I can instantly give him backup.
It's like really far away.
No, I mean, I'm talking about from the
He's
lip
saying-
up to the waterfall.
Yeah.
Oh,
Once you
I
get
see.
there, he can like hop up to it. Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right back. It may take me a while. Okay.
We should all go to
You
the
can
fucking waterfall.
yeah.
We can all walk to the...
You all
there's
move to the
there's
base
like
of the
a-
waterfall.
Oh,
There's
I
like
see.
a pathway that leads to the waterfall.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, we
And
can all
then-
walk together.
And then
Never
he
mind.
would have to walk up the wall into the hole.
Easy.
Yes.
Oh, we can all walk together.
Yeah.
Easy.
Okay.
Well, that was kind of awkward. Let's all go walk in reflective silence.
I still keep the light glowing so that we have light as we walk along the side of this lake.
You do so.
Pool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk on the inside of the ramp. I want to put myself between the party.
And the reservoir.
Yeah.
You do that.
Wait, what? Meaning what?
If any of you are in danger, I know that this stuff likes me most. And so
Actually, there's a
Leboosh
barrier.
is thinking I'm going to be able to put my hand into it if one of you should fall or be attacked or something like that.
He wants to walk traffic side.
Yeah, I'm
on the
going to
curb.
walk traffic side.
I see this. What the fuck did I just tell you?
I'm in a giant piece of armor. This stuff makes me stronger.
And yeah, you tap that thing, the entire thing sloops into you. And all of a sudden, you're some horrible Leboosh monster that either we need to fucking kill or kills us anyway.
We don't know that.
Now, I know we don't know that, but let's not fucking risk it. Take a step back.
Yeah, Leboosh, if you consume an ocean of ooze, you're gonna turn into a giant monster the size of a planet, and we'll have to fight you flying through space as a badass rock song plays. About living and learning.
Oh my god.
That would be really cool, actually. But don't do it!
I gotta say, that sounds pretty cool.
It sounds really cool, Leboosh, but we care about you. As cool as that would be, as cool as it would be, I agree with Rhett.
Trying to protect you guys.
We know it's very noble, but look at me. Do I look like I need protection?
A little bit of drool like starts to go from the corner of your mouth. One eye like twitches a little.
Applied.
Do I look like I need protection?
I'll just walk normal.
No, you stay along the fucking wall as far away as you can from all that.
Yeah.
Let's get as close as we can to the waterfall, and then Chuckles, test your footing. Don't just go for it, you'll fall in.
Okay, I'll be very careful. Leboosh, what I like to do when I walk against the wall is take my finger and a little man will be walking alongside me. Can you do that? Won't that be fun? Leboosh, what is the name of your little man?
What?
Leboosh, you gotta name your little guy.
What?
It's like, when you're passing by city, then you imagine a little guy running along the top of the building. Do you ever do that?
No, what?
What's the name of your little guy who's walking on the wall along
Don't have
there?
a name for the little guy.
What's his name? Let me know. Tell him.
John.
John's doing. Make sure John doesn't stop walking alongside of the wall. Okay? You're doing great, John. Okay, here we go.
And you carry forward. The cold air of Aurora is not so biting at this depth. As you move down through the planet, closer to its core, you almost get a sense of warming. The air around you is murky and hangs heavy. That sense of pressure, almost like you've swum too deep in the ocean. As you place your hands against the cavern wall, cool and wet to the touch, you walk John along the wall's edge as you progress forward. The sides of the wall, a strange, deep, but dark ocean blue. And it doesn't quite feel like any rock you've touched before. It feels more organic, more almost at times sharp. You carry on for the couple of minutes it takes to get to the other side of this reservoir, and you reach the cascading black waterfall as its dark liquid pours over the edge of this overhang that is about 30 feet up in the air.
By the time we reach the end, I'll have gotten really into the John animation. And my wrist will stop at his head, but it'll be an extremely, like, humanoid body with, like, clothes and, like, his own saunter, and he's doing...
He's riding a skateboard, he's doing kickflips.
Man, Sean's looking so hip and fluid, he could be in an iPod commercial. Good job, Leboosh.
Yeah, I give him a wife, two little kids, got a dog.
Oh, look out at the garbage truck. Oh, no. They're about to get eaten. Never mind, I'm kidding. Okay, here we are. I'm just going to take a quick look. I'll holler if I need you to bloop up there, okay?
I take a look at the opening, and I look back at Chuckles and say, yeah, I can make it. And I'm going to take a few steps back and kind of like, you can see that I'm eyeing it up, and I'm like getting ready to make a move.
Okay.
Chuckles,
Leboosh.
if you can divert the flow of the waterfall with some object, we can jump up there.
Whoa, I think we might be able to do that. Okay, before I go, Rex, I have one question for you.
Fire away, Chuckles.
How do you imagine it'll feel when the boss is flaying off the skin of your fingers? Anyway, goodbye.
What the hell? Well, I imagine that would hurt pretty bad. For you.
I haven't been able to feel my fingers in years. I wish. I don't have any skin. Just clown flesh glove. Okay, I'm gonna walk up. And I'll keep like a wide berth, kind of keep an eye on it.
Squeak.
Get a little closer.
You're moving up the side of this waterfall, and you get towards the top where it's pooling over the ridgeline, and you're able to get to the top. And right before you get there, you hear like a low whimpering sound coming from the mouth of this space. And as you get just a little closer, and you flatten out, you get just above the waterline, you turn, and you start to walk a little bit closer. You peer into an extension of the cave where this river line extends forward and dog legs off to the right, beyond view. Just on the other side of this room, you see a wounded snow wolf.
Guys, you're never gonna believe this.
What is it?
Yeah, there's no monster down here, just a poor little puppy dog hurt at the dog leg.
Are you sure
I think-
not an illusion?
What?
What?
An illusion. It's one of those wolves. Remember we killed a bunch of them? I'm sure this guy doesn't remember that. Hey, little puppy, Pike. The code word for you to come up and help me out is, oh fuck, I'm dying. Please help.
Wait, Chuckles, is there anywhere for me to even land up there?
Oh, is there a place?
Right, so the waterfall that's pouring out over the opening, as it gets up there, the room does kind of walk out to the sides. So there's space on the right and left immediately to the side of the water as it's rolling over.
Okay, yeah, immediately to the right from the little hole. I don't think you'll fall in and get swept away if you boop up there. But maybe we should try to turn it off before you try it so you don't get swept away and turn into a scary Shoggoth man. Good?
Okay, I guess.
Okay. Also, Pike.
What, Chuckles?
I miss my wife, Pike. I miss her a lot.
No, Brett just sees me do this. And
I'll be back.
throw it into the pool.
I'm gonna walk up. Oh, hey, you little wolf, ice wolf. Hey, what happened a couple weeks ago or however long it's been? It's all bygones, right? You're all right.
Roll an animal handling check.
Oh.
I hand Pike another piece.
I'm gonna pull out a balloon. It'll be a white balloon.
Can this one bypass all of Chuckles' communication?
Mute.
I'm gonna tie it into like the cartooniest cartoon bone that you would see a cartoon dog eating, and I'll wave it around. Oh, it's okay, puppy dog. I'll roll the animal handling check right now. Oh! Use one twist.
I was gonna dread him. No?
Oh, Red.
That's not bad. Hold on. That could be worse. Oh, I wish I had my character sheet up this whole time. What are you guys talking about? Well, my D&D Beyond mode. Oh, it's just the wolf!
You know, Pike, credits don't grow on trees.
I'm sorry, Rhett. I just can't stand listening to Chuckles talk about his wife.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of miserable and depressing. But at least if these are our final moments, we get a brief fucking respite.
Do we really think a space wolf is down here?
I'm not convinced.
Yeah, he could be hallucinating.
I'm just waiting for the words.
Guys, I think it's the Star Wolf. Here, Wolfie.
What did you roll?
Oh, a 17.
Oh, okay. With a 17, you are animal handling effectively well. Extremely effectively, I'll say. The wolf turns, previously facing away from you. As it moves closer to you to come to the bone, it limps. Its back right leg clearly hurt, broken, possibly from a fall getting down this far.
Pretty crazy.
You realize, as you've beckoned it to you, that its only path to get to you is through the river. And as it comes to the river's edge, a tendril fires out from the water and pierces its throat. And instantly...
Back up! Those weren't the words.
I just looked at Rhett and I go...
Instantly, it slumps dead
You're muted.
on the edge of a black
really, not
spear.
Plus, he said he was gonna be oh fuck. I see him screaming. We're gonna hear him. He's like 30 feet away. Anyway,
What happens? Slumps over?
It slumps over as the black spear pierces its throat.
Oh my gosh, are you okay? Oh, God, you're never gonna believe that. The wolf is dead.
what do you mean it's dead,
It's dead.
Chuckles?
Oh, it got killed by the river. It got killed by the ooze. The ooze speared it. Oh, wow.
Maybe you should get back down
I
here
think
then.
I killed the wolf by proxy. The ooze? Yeah, the ooze. It walked.
How?
It walked. I wanted it to come closer, and it turned out the ooze killed it with its spike.
You can make spikes from the fucking water.
Yes. Stay away from the water.
Is everything else okay?
Well, I guess I can see. I'll get closer to it.
No. Why?
It's as you
Keep on going.
Keep going deeper.
Something's wrong, Rhett. There has to be a reason why we haven't been instantly killed.
It's as you move closer to inspect the wolf. Instead of the spear pulling it into the water, casting it away, moving it back, it seems for a moment to pulse something up the spear and into the form of the wolf. It then begins to gyrate and vibrate, impaled on the end of this point, until it opens its eyes, and they are jet black.
Guys,
Yeah, what?
I think it's a monster now. I think it's a monster.
Do you need help?
Roll a dexterity
Hold
saving
on.
throw.
I'm just like, get ready to shoot as I'm going to attempt to whip out from my hat a rolled up black rabbit hole as I'm going to attempt to cast Vortex Warp on it to send it back towards the mouth of the waterfall.
All right, we'll roll a dexterity saving
Oh!
Also, check on the biz.
23.
I'm checking.
23. Okay, and what are you trying to do?
Oh, wait. Not 23. 23.
Okay, it's pretty fucking
I'm
good.
trying to basically, if I had time, I would try to vortex warp it towards the waterfall and then try to kick it off of the, use an ability to blast it off into the water. Or at least basically now towards the waterfall to where basically Pike would be, and anybody would be able to blast the shit out of it.
I would say Vortex Warp opens a space and it allows you, like, it's coming in and you move it just elsewhere.
I can basically take it and I point that and another point I can see, so back behind me.
You could just drop it into the lake.
Yeah.
If you really
But
wanted
just
to.
make-
It's a flat surface.
It has to. it has to
it
be.
can't be midair.
But it
I
could
see.
be the surface of the cavern, right?
Oh,
Like the ceiling.
like above the hole, so it
It's,
pops
so
out.
I believe technically the ceiling does not count as a surface according to
Oh,
D&D
the
rules.
surface that you can stand on. is
Yes,
how it's
yes.
So you could pop it
You
up
have
right.
you have sticky squeakers. You can stand on the ceiling.
Well, if I'm allowed to have it be the ceiling, but then I would just keep just dropping things, and I think that
Okay,
technically
fine,
the
fair.
intention of the rules is intended.
Just have it pop
is
up
not
right at the edge, mouth.
at the edge, so that
So it
you
might
can
get
see a
washed
wolf
out.
monster, and if
Yeah.
it get ideally
Washed out.
it'll get washed out or whatever. But basically, that is my intention, to basically have it be snapped from there behind me, so that it hopefully gets washed out to sea.
And like a bullet, almost like the spear throws the wolf at you. It lunges towards you, and you're able to produce this. You're able to produce this black hole opening in front of you as you extend out one of your Roger Rabbit tears, and it zooms through it. And from the other end, wherever you choose to produce it, the wolf will come flying out.
I'm going to try to get it as close to the waterfall. My intention is to just basically have it get rushed out to the huge reservoir and like fall into the water and get combined in the ooze?
I would say that as the waterfall is cascading down, you walked up directly parallel to it. If you want, you can put it against the wall behind the waterfall. And so if it's shooting out, it'll shoot out directly into the waterfall.
Yes, that's my
And
perfect.
get, yep.
Oh!
Yep.
Oh, it's still coming towards you guys. It's the monster now. It's the monster now.
It's flung forward into the hole. You send it directly. Everyone else will see as a form. You almost can't catch it, but a form from behind the waterfall slams into the black ichor and almost stretches it out as it crashes immediately down into the pooling mass of black liquid. Once again, without even without a splash, just disappearing beneath the level of the water.
Silent, just like almost like
You would hear
it clips through.
You would hear this wailing cry of this wounded wolf as it is sent into the waterfall, but as it crashes into the water below, silent.
I would say I wouldn't even have time to. I'd be too stunned at what I'm seeing. I wouldn't even take a shot. I would have misjudged where it was coming out, and then I would have followed it down into the water and been like, Chuckles, now what?
Oh,
What did you do?
I took care of the monster. It's now in the pile of goo. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. It was the wolf. The wolf died. It turned into a monster, and I got rid of it.
What in the hell?
Okay, I'm gonna proceed forward.
How did it get down here?
Something doesn't add up here, Rhett.
You move forward, deeper into the cavern. You follow the dogleg right of this turning reservoir, and it breaks once more into a room. But this one, very firmly, the ground, the walls ahead of you, not a flat surface, but it doesn't quite seem like there's no more opening. The water runs beneath that dark blue substance that's now very obviously comprising the walls and the ground beneath you. Cold, wet to the touch.
There's a room here, guys. I feel like if I keep going forward on my own, I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna come back and let you guys up.
Yeah. You're right. Come back.
Okay. Okay, guys.
Squeak, squeak.
Sweet, sweet. I think the fireman's ladder will do the trip.
Oh.
I use Song of Creation to create a fireman ladder.
You do so. Out of your hat, you pull out this giant red ladder that hangs out over the edge, that kind of attaches to the side of the wall and extends down, so that anybody can climb up it.
Hold on, Hank.
And as you'll see on the side of it, it'll say Space Sector 777 FD.
No.
Yeah. I hope there aren't any fire. That would help. And any high floors.
Can the ladder support me? I guess I'll give it like a quick sort of check before I make my way up.
You could probably stretch
You
your,
get like
your
monkey
arms
bar
up,
up
right?
there and just
Yeah.
climb in, right?
Either way, I
Then
go
I'll
for
just
it. I go
grab.
for a
I'll
little
just
bit.
grab onto the top and pull myself up in one pull.
Yeah, you do that. Rex will take hand over hand to climb the ladder as well. Pike maybe just ahead of him. Rhett ascends. You all follow. You see just a little sprinkling on the other bank of this turn in the river. Little red, almost not sand, but little red droplets where the wolf was impaled. You follow along this turn in the cavern when once again you enter kind of a room, but this with a solid wall at the other side, the river of darkness running beneath it.
No. Damn it. Now what?
How deep do you think this goes?
The river itself?
Yeah, the river. What else would he be fucking talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, idiot.
Yeah.
You're lucky we don't throw you into the soup.
I smack Rex on the back of the head.
Well, Red, I thought he might be talking about the cavern system, to the source. How much further to the end? A classic Pike question. Are we there yet?
Well, I don't think that's at all what he said. I mean, that's not even close. Anyway, I don't know how deep it is.
What do you know about this? You were here. Do you have any information? Can you make yourself useful? Why don't we just chain you up and throw you in with Mad Dog and have you starve to death?
Listen, we're on the same side here until this is resolved. Okay?
Why? How are we on the same side?
Well, because I didn't put a bullet in the back of your head when I showed up. I freed you from the Kingwin's grasp.
I also didn't force you to take oyster shooters and have you puke and shit yourself almost to death.
Yeah!
Who's keeping track? Leboosh also wasn't there.
I wasn't there at all.
Okay. We also didn't spend 2 hours looking at the jiggly pancake in the trash can.
Pike is just so confused. There's just this quizzical look on Pike's like stoic face where he's just like, he looks to Rhett.
Look, I hope you're fucking here because you feel some sense of personal responsibility for what's happened.
Are you sure there's no other bits of information that you're leaving out from the boss?
Not a bit.
Guys, I don't think we can trust the boss.
What?
Yeah, his suit is way too big for him. He's clearly a terrible judge of quality. Anyway, I'll walk along the walls or whatever we have to do to get on to the next challenge.
I don't think that's gonna work here.
Oh, shit.
We're gonna have to go in or find some other way through.
How far crosses it to the next? Or is
It goes under.
The river runs under like a strange wall. This almost glimmers, not with multiple colors, but it kind of glimmers as the light, if you're still producing.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Strikes
I
it.
can cast it at will.
Like dancing, reflecting in the ocean light. It almost casts a kind of watery pall all around the room as it bounces the light back and forth.
Well, I'm feeling a little tapped out, guys. My motley and magic, I may have been a little too frivolous in expending myself. I think maybe one of us should go in to test it out.
So I understand the setting, right? Is that basically we've gotten to the point where the river it like goes underground, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have to swim in there.
I think...
And there's nothing further up? There's no like cliff way up above or anything? Just a flat wall?
Just kind of like a flat, jagged wall ahead of you. Resembles coral.
I could try to stretch out and touch the wall.
No, Leboosh, it's gonna turn you into...
It's not the Ichor.
It's gonna turn you into a Shaw goth girl with no Rangoon.
No Rangoon.
No Rangoon.
No Rangoon.
That would be not W Riz. You understand what I mean. I think we throw Rex in there and see what happens to him. We're all like,
No, we're just openly talking.
I'm standing right here.
Yeah, I think maybe Leboosh can just throw Rex in there and see what happens.
All right, throw him in.
Oh, fine. I'll do it. I'm a Motlian.
Right.
I can handle a lot of crazy
No,
ass
we
shit.
throw in Rex before you go in.
Yeah, but he'll also, if it's also cool, we can't trust what he says, right?
I thought you meant that you were going to be the one to throw him in.
No, I'll go in myself.
No.
There must be a reason why we haven't been attacked. Everything we've seen hasn't exactly been humanoid. Now, I'm not saying that this planet is anything other than unpopulated, but what if it's only going for beasts and things?
Oh.
You also said that this planet drew your friend here. Is it possible it wants him to get to the source?
Why did you say something smart, you big idiot?
Oh, well, I'm just thinking. It couldn't have brought him here and allowed him through.
Whoa.
And then keep him away in the final moment.
Leboosh. Gosh, I hope this isn't the case. That would make me really mad. But if you walk towards it, wouldn't it be really cool if the ooze parted to let you through and all your friends? And then Rex would be right, but I'd be really mad, but why don't you try it?
I will give it a shot if we all agree.
I mean, just don't touch it. You can get close.
I'll pull my hand in so that all I have on this side is just a wrist. And
This suit should protect me. Most of me from space. It might protect me here.
I will steadily get over to the edge of the river, just at the wall, as close as I can get. And then I will lift one foot and I will start to lower it down, presuming that the river might separate or react or something along those lines. I'll get it as close as I can and maybe hold it there just to see if it at least starts to, the Prince of Egypt starts to play and separate and, I'm testing.
You move forward, your lumbering steps shaking everything about you, but every step you take closer and closer and closer to the river's edge. It is serene. It flows by its own desire. As you move close to the wall and the mouth of this river, you dip your hand in. And as you place it in, it responds to you. A familiar type of pull, a tug of war, as something tries to claim the power in front of you. But this reservoir belongs to another, and you cannot absorb it, but it cannot absorb you. As you steady yourself, one hand against the wall of coral in front of you, you see another moment. Down in deep black waters, at the very bottom of an ancient sea, a clearing where strange figures gather, surrounded by jagged, razor, black coral. And as you place your hand against the wall, its life responds to you, responds to your beckoning, and it begins to recede and open and move aside.
What in the hell? It wasn't a wall at all.
It worked.
So, it was coral that, moved out of the way.
It's almost like living coral that moved away as he touched it, recognizing recognizing nothing.
Something.
It just moved away.
Whoa. Leboosh, that was amazing. Gosh, I hate that Rex was right.
How did you know to do that?
When I got close, I felt compelled to touch the surface of the river. And when I did, it showed me a vision. Figures in black coral, like the portal we now go through.
This isn't quite the same coral, as if it's a false imitation of a pure form you saw in your vision, as if it's attempting to replicate itself.
This was different. The wall here, a pale imitation of what I am seeing, what it is showing me.
Well, we can keep going then. So is it basically more of so that now it's open and the river we can still walk alongside of it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, don't just touch stuff willy-nilly, but I guess now you can start touching more stuff.
I think you gotta lead us, Leboosh.
I meant to step in, and then I found my hand touching the surface. I feel in control, but
Leboosh, lead us. You
Got
were
us
meant
this
to be
far.
here. This was all meant to happen.
Yeah,
Never a dull day, huh, Red?
no. I'd like just one.
follow me.
I'll take a big breath, and I will start to make my way. How big is the actual opening here? I still am in my mech suit mind, so I'm thinking I'm ducking down at this point and having to kind of almost.
It's like giant golden coin blocking of El Dorado rolls out of the way of coral.
yeah, that's cool.
As it's a pretty substantially large opening. It's about ceiling height. As it recedes upwards down to the side, as it takes place back against the wall, probably about 12 feet high.
Does it look like I can walk through this space without touching the river, or am I gonna have to waist deep this bit, or is it totally
You
separated?
could. It's tight on one side, trying to stick to a side. But if you kind of gripped the wall and moved around it, what you see in front of you is not too well, a much larger cavern opening, and the river runs to a spot on the opposite side that is a dark black open hole.
There could be more drops. We might have to go deeper into the planets.
As we're walking or moving slowly towards where you're describing, I look to Red and I say, if we ultimately have to destroy whatever we find, you think that could do it? I point to the reactor that's in his chest. Or is it going to take us with it?
Whoa.
I don't think I hear this. I'm talking.
I'm afraid to entertain that thought. But if we need to, I could do it.
And it'd just be one more daring escape, right?
I don't think I'd be escaping. But the rest of you. Unless I can think of some way to delay it.
I'm not going to leave you behind. It'll just be one more daring escape. Just like always.
All right, Pike. All right. I'll start proceeding and just kind of thinking internally.
Where'd you get that thing from?
None of your fucking business.
Yeah, what do you do with Rhett's bust, by the way? Not to drudge up old things. What happened to it?
None of your fucking business.
What? It's Rhett's ship!
Well, Not when I was through with it.
Oh.
It's like a Jackson Pollock in there. I'm kidding.
I've been proceeding forward, and I'm like probably quite a bit ways farther down the tunnel now. If you guys are just talking and whispering, so you can just hear my voice echoing.
It's quite crazy down here. Come on, you guys.
It's fine.
Okay, it's gonna be fine. Just think about the boss slowly removing his fingernails and the toenails. Okay, we're coming, Leboosh.
Did you make that yourself? Looks ether dwarf.
Who else do you think fucking made it? Jackass.
Well, you know, it doesn't look quite ether dwarf. You all are usually a little more, well, perfect. Something about that.
Your mama made you pretty, but she didn't make you very smart, did she?
Hurtful words, right?
I made it. But no, it ain't ether dwarf tech.
Yeah.
What do you know about it?
Oh, nothing.
Don't make me fucking beg.
Let me guess. You found it with Mad Dog.
And? So what if we did?
How about this? We get out of here alive, I'll tell you everything I know.
Still alive, ain't you?
Eh, we're not quite out of here yet, though. One last thing to do.
I guess at this point, if none of us make it, none of it fucking matters. If we get out of here, we will be having a discussion about the bus.
Well, that's fine by me. And you move deeper into this cavernous room once again. The river runs to this dark, black, open hole at the other side. And when you get there, you find your journey's come to an end. Nothing extends deeper than where you are now. You're faced with a still, small pool, like the epicenter. Everything runs from here, and this is bubbling.
Is this a source?
This is the end of the line unless we jump in.
I think, Leboosh, you need to punch it or something.
No, we're not gonna punch it. Let's take a fucking look. Come on, Pike.
You would like to respectively investigate and perceive,
Hands in pockets.
like we normally do.
Following closely.
Get a ladle.
Following closely next to Rhett, we'll take a few steps forward and right to the edge. I take a look around where we're standing. Are there any like loose pebbles or rocks?
Sure.
As we approach, without even thinking, I just kind of kick one in.
Just hacky sack it.
Yeah, I just boop, and just have it tumble into this bubbling pool.
Roll a perception check.
I'd be
disadvantage.
Honored. Oh, I would be less honored.
If pools could frown.
That's pretty fucking good. My low is a 14 plus 7 is 21.
With a 21, you and Rhett walk up to the edge of this kind of like almost a lollipopped section of a river at the back here. It runs to this side and then extends just in a nice little circle. A radius, a diameter of about 15
3 squares.
15 feet.
Oh.
Maybe like 20, 25 feet. It's big. You kick this pebble in, and it hits the river, it hits the pool's surface, and it pauses for a moment until it sinks and sinks and sinks. And just before it disappears under the water's edge, you can't see, but gosh, you swear you could. Something grabs it.
I look at Red. There's something in there.
I'll like grab you and I'll try to push you back. What the fuck you mean there's something in there?
I'm not so sure, but I could have sworn I saw something grab that pebble.
Fuck.
This is getting interesting.
Just hold on. I'll grab like a little, it's like a little glass like canister, and I'll pass it to one of my arms that will reach down.
Let's go!
I'll reach down and then scoop up a little bit, and I want to try to take it out and like look at it, and just inspect it. And if I can run any tests on it with my mobile lab on my back.
This is how Rhett dies. I'm gonna go get some popcorn.
You extend this arm with a vial into the section of pool, and you scoop up this liquid. Once again, it doesn't break the surface, it doesn't cause tension, it doesn't send ripples, almost like you're scooping a solid object. You just kind of shim the top. And then as you go to right the glass and you begin to pull it out, you pull a bit of liquid until the vial is just about to break out of the water. And then it stops moving.
What in the hell?
What are you doing, Red? Pull it out.
And I'm gonna grab the arm, not the vial. I'm gonna grab the arm and like try to help it.
What are you doing? Come on, put some muscle into it. And I get
stuck.
behind him like a fishing rod and I start pulling.
Come on.
Man, that thing really is stuck in there.
Leboosh,
Come on, guys. Can you
need a hand?
I'll reach down and
I
I'll
guess.
glob the entire thing and just immediately lift it in one pull like a crane arm.
Everyone gets their hands, their pulls around waists, on arms, pulling, leveraging, squeezing as much as you can. But like Ahab's crew, you have hooked an impossible whale. And pull as hard as you might, you cannot wrest this vial from the water's surface. And as you pull, the arm cracks the top of the glass. It breaks and disappears slowly beneath the water's surface.
Right when it breaks, we all comically fall down.
Damn it! What the hell?
It's like some sort of... it's like all of it. All of it is one thing.
I think Leboosh needs to be the one to just punch the thing to death.
Who has the highest passive perception?
Definitely not me.
Probably.
Pike, for sure.
Yeah.
Mine is
Certainly Pike.
17.
It's at this moment, even in the kerfuffle, even in the commotion, you hear sounds coming from where you had come to get here.
Behind us.
Behind you.
The moment my head would snap back the way I would come and everyone would see me. Get up.
What?
Huh?
Get up.
What? Oh, fuck.
And I would turn towards the opening, like readied in a stance. And I'd begin to listen closer.
One eye is on Pike, and another eye is on the pool for Leboosh.
You hear, at this point, what sounds like the charging padding of paws striking the ground, roughly. But this is a large creature making its way towards you.
It's some sort of giant animal. It's coming right for us.
Just that fucking wolf?
Oh, was it? Oh, did we power it up? Probably not. Let's just get ready though.
hand on revolver, Rex also joins you in pointing at the opening. You're fixed at that coral opening in the wall when, for a split second, turning around the corner, yellow eyes stare out at you. And then you catch the silhouette as Leo Khan charges into the room. Boys, you gotta get out of here.
Khan, you scared the shit out of us.
I had to touch down. I had to make it in. The Empire's here. They responded to the calls from the pathway.
Oh, no.
Oh,
How the fuck did you get down here?
I landed. I followed your trail. You're not exactly subtle.
No, we're not.
We can't leave yet, Khan. We have to deal with this.
They're gonna vaporize the whole planet. You know what the Empire can do. The second you touch down, the smattering of ooze, pluming out, slowed dramatically. You moved it away from the pathway. It's safe.
On second thought, I think it's about time for another daring escape.
He moves closer and closer towards you, joining your group. Boys, he nods at you and Rex.
Oh, hi, by the way, my name is Chuckle. I'm Pike's friend. I've heard so much about Mr. Khan.
Yeah.
Oh, have I met? Has
No,
Rex
no.
none of us met?
You've only heard of him. I
Right.
would have mentioned him. And then I would turn and say,
There's a fucking lion guy here! Holy shit!
Damn!
Yeah.
What the
No,
fuck?
no one else has
I'll
met.
kill him!
What the fuck?
Listen, I know that we were trying to destroy this planet from the inside, or cleanse it, whatever we could do to save the pathway, but I think we bought enough time for the Empire to get here. We bought enough time for them to handle this, for them to destroy this planet, and deal with whatever this is.
what I worry about, Khan, is if our friend Leboosh isn't the one who's gonna deal with this, and the Empire just decimates this place, what if they send all of this just out into space?
Once the 13 take flight, I've never seen them leave not a particle of dust floating out into the ether.
Does that ring a bell, the 13, to any of us?
You all would know that there are 13 prime knights of the Empire.
Okay, that's what I was afraid of.
Each one rules and oversees its own empiric world, but draw together in moments of grave cosmic danger.
And we've seen one of them.
You have seen
In the
one
flesh.
of them at the
Yeah.
Siege of Nightingale.
Yeah.
And there's 12 more of them? Sweet Jesus.
And they-
Okay,
and they all have cool different flavors.
I bet.
I
don't
can't
know that.
go.
You don't know that.
I can't leave. If I go, then it will attack again.
What if, to your point, what if it would love for this planet just to be blown up? What if it's trapped here?
And send the goo to all corners of the galaxy? Oh, I don't know what to do, Leboosh. I think you gotta punch the shit out of this thing. I feel like, you know what? No offense, Mr. Khan, Mr. Lion Guy. We just met you. We don't know who you are. We're also with this guy. He's kind of a dick. I don't know why. We just lost all of our good friends. I also apparently have a wife that I lost, that I never knew I had. I'm very conflicted. I don't know what to do. You gotta understand, we're not really worried about the Empire right now.
No, I mean, if they're here, we gotta worry about them one way or another.
Listen, you have 12 minutes
What?
from when they got here. Whatever you're gonna do, if you think you need to act before we leave, you have 12 minutes before they level this planet.
12 minutes? Leboosh, punch it right now. Quick. Unless you don't want to. I don't know what to do.
I'm going to turn to Rhett and say, I don't know the answer either. But I think we should leave it up to Leboosh.
We've been through a lot. We made it this far. And if it all gets blown to smithereens anyway, why the hell not?
I'll take a step back.
One final adventure. One last hunt. I guess we're not cashing the bounty on this one.
Can you rig this thing to explode?
Dungeon Master?
You can try.
I can certainly try.
I could do a lot of good if you can get away. We can make sure the raceway is safe. The Empire does not have to be involved.
Look, if that thing's gonna blow it up, or the Empire blows it up, I'm not sure it makes a fucking difference. The point is there a reason that it's calling you here? There's something else we can do. Is it the Weaver calling you here to fucking deal with this?
Oh.
I don't know. I can't begin to know half the fucking things I've seen in this goddamn galaxy. But
Yeah. And if any of those knights find me, they're gonna turn me into soup. Clown soup!
Let me do this.
I'm gonna walk away from the pool and sloop out of my armor.
You can have the ether core, and I can, in my unsuited form, see what happens.
all right.
I will walk up to the suit, and I would have installed some relatively easy disconnect or something to be able to pull it out.
Mhm.
And so I'll, drill into it, and I will pull the canister out.
You push a paper clip into a small hole, and a SIM card comes out.
Your screwdriver comes down, and as your arms work to release it from its ether mechanism, and once all of the lockings strap off, the final signature hold is 2 fingerprints from your last remaining hand to release the engine. Only you can undo one of your machinations. Machinations, devices.
There'll be there's like a hand port, and like the film Dune 2, I stick my hand in.
God damn
Stick your
it.
hand in the box.
That's Dune 1. That's
Stick your
part
hand in the
1.
box.
No, it's not.
What's in the
I
box?
stick my hand in, and it will read my genetic signature, and it will release.
As Red is hearing this, and Leboosh is like preparing to do whatever, without even looking at him, I'll say, Rex, are you scared to death?
Yeah, I'd say that about describes it right now. There's not many times you're deep in the bowels of a planet with people that, well, you tolerate. And somebody's talking about throwing a makeshift ether engine into a black pit of eldritch horror.
Buckle up.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I will get to work, even if whatever Leboosh does, is what we need to do. I will start kind of tinkering with it and trying to rig some kind of like starter explosion that'll make the whole thing go.
Roll an engineering check.
If it's a natural one, it blows up immediately.
Red,
Yeah.
have you ever seen Hank be a balloon?
What? What the fuck is that? What kind of question is that?
Look at Hank. Bow, bow, bow.
Oh, that's pretty cute. Thank you, Chuckles.
I'll cast Bardic Inspiration, or use Bardic Inspiration on you. It's a
I
D6.
will,
You can
I
roll
will
2, and if
add
it's an
to
ability
that.
check.
I will add to that.
Oh, baby. Spike to 6. Let's go.
That is pretty cute. Can you do a horse?
Yeah, but not right now. Later. Yeah, you would be a horse girl.
Oh, what? What's wrong with the majestic horse? I mean,
Okay. Yeah,
I'll be
okay.
super focused and feeling the pressure and going back to my training and my experience as basically a soldier for hire. I'm going to, my spark of genius will kick in again.
Let's go.
I'll add another 5, and from my roll of a natural 8, I got a 30.
Man, that's some Caprice shit.
Nah, you can't figure it out. With a 30.
Over my shoulder.
This can't be relevant.
This ain't working.
With a 30, you knew before even looking at it that your answer was coy. You knew before even approaching that you could rig it to blow. And you could rig it to blow remotely at your behest. You just fear the consequences. But you sit down, tool and tinker, and you get to work reverse polarizing the capsulation tube that holds this all in place. And you know that with a press of a button, the pressure sequence will change and it will go into meltdown.
Whoa.
Gravitational meltdown.
All right, I think it's done.
Thank goodness I've consulted my motley in power, then I have nothing to contribute to any of it.
It's up to Leboosh now.
Certainly.
Everyone, back off!
I'm not going to back up super far. I'm going to take just like a few steps back.
I stand next to Rhett and I begin to light what potentially may be my final cigarette.
I will put Hank down, and I'll just have him. I'll reach down and give him a pet, and I'll just have him by my side.
And then I offer one to Rex.
Without my suit, I don't maintain a humanoid shape very easily. I'm sort of in between. I'm not a complete jelly rolling forward. You can still see what might be kind of legs, and you can still see this network of nerves and eyes looking forward, and you can still see the kind of sort of shapes of arms and elbows sort of poke out before blobbing back and forth. I will goo forward to the edge of the pool and look down.
You do so. You goo forward to the edge of the pool and you look down. And you sense a power rested away in the darkest pit of this planet. A power awakened by your own hand. A power begging to return.
I think of Kavir and sort of say a quiet little prayer for a moment, just hoping that something good can happen in this world. And I will plunge the equivalent of an arm in to almost like do a handshake. I'm not going to attack. I am going to push my arm in and not try to feed. I just am going to say hello and hope.
Damn, that's good.
When your arm pierces the water, it sends a ripple out from the mouth of this pool all the way down the river, extending out of the room, down the waterfall, through the reservoir, up out of the temple, into the face of the planet. You assume. Something shakes back. and I need you to make a wisdom contest.
Oh, a contest.
Leboosh. Think of Kavir.
I don't know if you can get that done in time. $15.
Not bad. Can I inspire him?
No.
Shut up.
With a 15, there's more than one way to absorb this power back to its full potential. As you go to try and draw the black ichor into you, it does the same. Both creatures in command of the force within them. And there is an ancient battle. You feel it pull on every essence of your very soul as it tries to draw you back into the pool. Not yet noticing this, Khan puts his hand on your shoulder. You know, I'm glad you ended up with people who look out for each other.
Thanks, Khan. It took a while, but I think I finally found my people. And I look to Rhett and I give him a nod.
Yep.
You all made out okay. And he turns back and looks towards Leboosh. And in an instant, you feel a forceful push on your shoulder. As you're looking at him, you don't see a black spear erupting out of the pool to strike at you. It first targets Leboosh. You, in a moment understanding its intentions, are able to extend your form as you create an opening in your body, and it flies straight through you, headed towards Pike. Khan shoves you out of the way.
I drop my cigarette in slow motion. I see it as I'm falling into Rhett.
I grab Pike.
As you're falling into Rhett, the tip of the black spear pierces Khan directly through his back. The point extending out from in front of him.
Like, once I land and realize what happened, no! Khan, no! And I'm gonna immediately run to him and like, grab his shoulders and like try to like grab the spear and like push it back through.
I made a reflexive move to get out of the way, but as soon as I hear the sound behind me and I realize the spear has made attack, I'm also going to try to swallow it with my body and try to pull it.
I'm grabbing it. So if that fucks me up, so be it. I'm trying to like force it back through him.
You grab the tip of the spear. Leboosh, you grab at the edge where the tendril has erupted out of the pool to strike you. You grab it through your form and you try and pull, God, no! You'll hear Rex shout out as the spear pierces. As you grip it to push it back, the barbed tendrils of the grappling hook-like pole extend out, piercing through your palm, cutting you.
No, God.
As it grips into him.
We gotta get him off of that thing.
I can't push it off.
We haven't been strong enough to get any of this ooze. We're completely helpless. Do I think that instead of pushing on the barb, can we pull him off of it without horrifically damaging his rib cage? And
there's no way. Oh.
You don't.
Do I feel that I can contribute more to stop attacks, to stop it from doing what it's doing? I put in one arm and it reacted violently. Does it want me to jump in or do... I'm thinking radically at this moment as I'm hearing the violence behind me.
You know that whatever this is wants to be made whole, but not by you consuming it, by it consuming you. And it will be won, but not without a fight.
We gotta figure this out.
Pike! It's okay, Khan. It's all right. It's all right. I'm gonna get you off there.
Pike, stop.
No, I can't let go, Khan. I can't. I don't want to let go, Khan.
Do what needs to be done, Pike. Save them all.
And ripped out of your grasp, as you see inky black water fills in the whites of his eyes. He's pulled out and lifted up into the air and then sucked down into the pool.
No! God, no!
I will roar up the engine. And, Leboosh, how are you feeling?
I think there's only one way to end this!
Meaning what?
It wants to be whole again!
One of us is gonna be next. Is it gonna be you? Or is it gonna be that thing?
Slowly, the surface of the water breaks as white hair crests out from under. Khan walks back out as he elevates out of the water. Black, pulsating black ink can be seen throughout his form. His eyes now jet black. A wound, a gaping, almost star-shaped wound at his chest as he takes one step onto the surface in front of you and looks directly at Leboosh and strikes forward.
I blast. I shoot him right in the stupid face.
I need everyone to roll for initiative.
I spilled salad dressing all over my Flavor Town map.
No, I got honey all over my legs.
It's oil stain.
That will never not be.
Oh, I get advantage.
Oh no.
Okay.
Nice.
19.
Oh, me too.
You want to go first?
I would love to.
I think you would go first.
Out of the two of us.
I'm like... I'm
You've
all
higher
for it.
dex too, so if that's a tiebreaker.
19?
Works in Tainted Grail.
That's funny.
And then Wolfram.
Did Rex also get 19?
He got 20.
Ah, of course he did. Damn.
God.
I'm gonna use my actually bend lock.
do
bend fate on Rex's
Question.
initiative.
Do barbarians get something that gives them a bonus to initiative?
Dangerous sense, they get an
Yep.
advantage.
Do monks ever get anything like that too? Rogues don't, I don't think.
I believe there are certain subclasses where you add your wisdom to your initiative. Doesn't Kaio have?
Chuckles,
or no?
what'd you get?
No, not yet.
I got 17.
Not yet, at least.
Right, what'd you get?
16.
Oh.
Damn, we all rolled in the teens, mid to high teens.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad.
My 7th level feature is advantage on initiative, and I'm just... Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
Oh.
Yeah, why you don't have to jam them all in there? You can go like
Yeah,
wider.
you can go wider.
I'm going wider. I'm
Get
going
over here.
wider.
Forced you, Matt. You're gonna have to keep going.
I just don't want it to be too far.
No,
you know?
you're fine. You're fine.
Dude, they can't see.
They
It's
can't
for
see
you.
it anyway.
It's for you.
This is all just funny business.
Oh, for you guys.
No, I love that. Okay, I love that.
We love it, Mace.
We love
it.
We love
Just
it.
believe us.
We love it and we love you.
We do love you.
Okay. Okay. Leboosh dies. That's the start of the round.
Space
Leboosh
rock,
explodes.
Spacefall.
Sometimes my face gets itchy after I eat.
My face is always itchy all the time. That's my secret.
You have a
sounds like an
nightshade
allergy.
allergy.
I think so.
What
I'm
the
Italian.
hell?
You know how many times I've eaten tomatoes in my life?
Well, you know, you could develop allergies later in life.
Yeah, I would probably just end it all. I'm just kidding. Okay, here we go.
Khan rises out of the water as his white mane extends out above him. The black ichor dripping around his form. He gets to the water's edge and takes one step out. And then, as he stands over the river, he suspends mildly. His paws, the jagged claws at the end of his paws, hanging just above the water's edge, still connected to the black spear in his back. His eyes jet black. He turns towards you, Pike. For a moment, he looks at you, and he tries to speak. And a gurgling, black, drowning noise is all you hear in response.
I'm so upset.
Rip.
Let him go, you crazy creature! And Rex will fire off 2 shots into the pool. You hear the gunshots ring out, reverberating through the cavern that you're in. As the bullets strike the water level, stop for a moment, and slowly sink in. Khan doesn't seem to notice. What does happen next is everyone will make a dexterity saving throw.
Exercise?
Is Leo Khan voiced by Jeremy Irons?
Oh, I is now.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm going to use one twist.
17.
25.
Oh.
18.
18.
I'm gonna use one twist as well.
It's worse.
Oh man, we didn't take a short rest.
We didn't heal, did we?
No.
We didn't take a short rest.
We didn't feel like there was time.
That's bad.
It never even came
Yeah,
up.
this is really... Oh, this. Yeah, I'm fucked.
I am going to use, as a reaction, I'm going to use my flash of genius. Oh, go ahead.
Unless you would consider the walk down there a rest.
I mean, you could take the walk down there as a short rest. If you want to do a round of short rest.
Are you
really
sure you want to
quick.
let us... Okay.
Yeah,
all
I think
my
it's.
key
I
points.
think it's.
We're going to short rest very quick.
You can
going
take
now.
the walk down there as a short rest. You didn't really like deal with anything
No, it
or
was
do
pleasant.
anything. It was a casual stroll.
As we were going, I was saying, "Oh, this is a song of rest. I'm aboard for some reason. I could sing."
We all lose hit points.
As I cast Song of Rest, and you take your Song of Rest die.
Just kidding. Thank you.
that
I'm
a
in full
D6?
health. I only had
it's
to
a
heal 3
D8
hit points.
actually.
Artificers are
let me
D8,
just make
right?
sure.
This is the song that never
That's
It's
so
on, my friend. Somebody started singing it,
not knowing what it was, and they just kept on singing it forever just because this is the song that never...
That's very good.
Where's
Crazy?
Song of Rest?
I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room. I died. They buried me. Worms. Slimy worms. They tickled my feet. They drove me crazy.
Oh, it's extra
I was
1d6.
crazy once.
So take an extra 1d6. I'm using all of my...
There's so many variations of that.
Yeah.
One of them mentions like rubber rats, like rubber walls, and then it starts over again.
Oh, it's crazy.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
You got a 25. What did you get for the dex save?
17.
17.
Yeah, 17.
Chuckles.
Here, what was your
Did you
dex
roll
save?
a dex save?
For the lair action.
18.
18. Rhett.
So I rolled 11, and I think it's plus 11, 12, 13.
Well,
But then I'm going to use a Spark of Inspiration as a reaction to add 5 to that.
Nice.
Oof.
So 18, right?
Good,
11, 12,
good,
13, 18.
good.
Yep.
All right, so just Leboosh fails.
With
You-
the 17?
You all pass.
Oh,
Flash of
Oh,
Genius.
wow.
But you will take 8 points of piercing damage as around the room, except you, as around the room, black tendrils will erupt out of the water and reach out to you to try and grasp you. But not the spears. Sorry. No, the spears. They'll fire out and try and grasp you. You all dodge, but you will take 9 points of piercing damage, except Pike.
Holy shit. Only 9. I did 10.
9.
That 1 HP might make a difference.
Pike.
Watching Rex kind of shout this and does he look like he's panicking?
He looks distraught, emotionally distraught. He's not running for the door, but he's not.
He's disturbed.
He's certainly disturbed.
Without looking at Rex, but still looking at Khan kind of hanging there, I will have been standing with my hands at my side, blood dripping from my hand, and I will kind of assume the fight position that you've seen me do so many times. And as I squeeze my right hand, the blood kind of runs down and down my wrist. It's running over the gauntlet from being pierced from trying to get him off. And I say, "Come on, Rex. That isn't Khan anymore. And the sooner we get him down, the sooner he can be at rest. I'm coming!" And I immediately charge him.
As it sees you move up, in response, it'll move just out of the river. So you'll be 1 square back, and it'll be just in front of you. Yep, exactly perfect.
And as I am dodging the tendrils that are shooting out of the water near us, I dodge to my left underneath of a tentacle, and I come up to deliver 4 strikes using flurry of blows as well. I'm gonna roll them individually. The first one is a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
I'll make it a stunning strike, DC 15, con saving throw.
22.
Okay, I'll just roll the remaining 3 of my attacks. One of them's a natural 20, one of them is a 19, and one of them is a dirty 20.
They all hit.
All right, the first one is going to be 8. The next one is going to be +6. 8 plus 6 is 14. +5 is going to be 19. Then the crit. 19 plus 8 is going to be 27. Plus 6 is going to be 33. Plus 20 is 53 points of damage over the course of basically what is 5 attacks. And I am, as I'm connecting in the darkness of this cave, there are these brilliant radiant flashes as I'm connecting. And I would say that only Leboosh would be able to see if he were to look back, like a single tear running down Pike's cheek as I stone-faced pummel what is essentially the corpse of Leo Khan.
You race up, and these tendrils strike out at you. One passes just before you put a hand down. You leap over it. Another comes for your head. You duck, roll right under it. You meet the form of Leo Khan, and you strike out. He moves slowly, and you move like a crashing river. But even as you throw your punches, his blocks are there to intercept, as if this is a dance you've done 1,000 times before. Like his body remembers. The person who began your training on how to fight, but not the one who ended it. And that's when your fists start to glow with that magenta light, as each strike begins to land and find space in him where he doesn't expect it to be. And boom, 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 boom. You find purchase in every blow that lands, a solid, crushing moment to your former mentor.
This is like a really close, intimate, hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, yeah.
Like from
Yeah,
Dune 2.
yeah. Oh, yeah. May your blade chip and shatter.
May your blade chip and shatter.
I'm not coming back until I watch Dune 2.
Damn it!
You want to go watch Dune
that's
2
good.
after this? Do you want to just leave right now?
Yeah, I gotta grab
That's
that.
good.
Let's go. We're gonna watch Dune
Yeah.
2.
Let's
Fuck
just
you
go.
guys.
Yeah. Yes, it's exactly that from Dune 2.
Dude, choo chicks.
That's
Okay.
that's what I'm just picturing that. That's all.
Yes, exactly. It is a very
Son of a
close
gun.
fight. You do notice as you're landing your punches, Khan is not standing flat on the ground. He's hovering just 3 inches before it. And as he moves to block your initial strikes as they come in, slowly but purposefully, like hitting a brick wall, it's almost like the slow movement of the tendril behind works to shift his body to meet your embrace until you kick it into overdrive. And you start to really level in some insane damage. Leboosh.
I had my own tendril in the goo pool prior to all of this unfolding. Am I grappled? Do I feel like I can remove it? And does Leboosh feel like if he jumped in, he would stop all this madness?
Good question.
Roll an insight check. One more insight check.
We're twisting this.
All right.
Search
Because my insight's +2, so yeah.
We can't afford
Fucking
I want to shoot stuff.
How far?
All right. One
One
twist.
twist. One twist. Oh, sorry. One more twist.
One more twist.
So,
Meant to be 16.
okay.
That's not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, that's fine.
You search the darkest parts of yourself. You think about your hand reached into the pool. For a moment, you find yourself back on the sandy beach. Inside your core, you look out at the white webbing that extends, covering the black sea within you. Because that's what it is. And you see that the roiling sea of darkness that lives within you is bubbling and bouncing against the white webbing that holds it at bay. And you know that you cannot yet consume this power. To engulf yourself would be to challenge a creature that's in full control of the power it wields, a much larger planet-sized source of energy than what you currently carry within you.
Looking inwards, do I feel there is any action that I can do to release what is trapped inside of me and return it?
You would step to the edge of the webbing, the white webbing cast within you by the Weaver, to keep the force of whatever this creature is at bay, sealed away within you. You put your fingers under its webby hold that stretches out at the edge of the sands, and you pull as hard as you can. The force as you extend up, stretching, trying to rip the web clean from the beachhead. But it is immovable. It is something that is put in place by its own ancient force for your own protection. But you move it ever so slightly. And for just a second, like streaks of lightning, the black goo tries to burst out from under.
Oh.
But the webbing snaps back and seals it in place.
Coming back to myself, I will continue to meditate on this and try and continue to pull underneath. As I'm also afraid for my friends, afraid for what's happening in front of me, I will lash out violently. An appendage coming off from the side of my large amorphous form, attempting to strike into the body of Khan.
Roll to attack.
27. 27 again.
Let's go. Plus 14.
Sorry?
7 plus 7. Remember down your range. Sorry.
Yes. So, no. This is my first because I have an additional D12.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
That's right.
Oh my gosh!
So it's 19 plus 5 is 24 plus 2 is 26.
Leboosh is yoked.
And then
Oh, he's still large.
Oh.
No, I'm out of
No,
my
he's out of his suit.
Oh, that's right.
So he's just kind of like
Just bigger than
26
normal.
Yeah.
plus 5 is 31 plus 5 is 36 plus 2 is 38.
Sounds right.
I'm good at pummeling. That is where my fort is. My mind is still focused on the webbing and seeing if I can think of a solution to this problem. But in the meanwhile, I am participating. I'm here.
your mind locked in thought. Is there a way to resolve this situation to keep all your friends safe without risking any more lives lost? That you barely notice the tentacles as they reach out towards you, as the spears charge inward. Your body responds almost innately, creating openings, creating forms as something works to dodge the attacks. It is Khan's turn. He will strike out at Pike in response with 2 crushing blows. 23
That hits.
and 21.
That hit. Oh, that hits. We're just trading blows at this point.
$18 points of damage as he swings around with a right leg that crushes into your arms as you get a block up just in time. And then he spins around with the back of a closed fist, striking for the other side of your face. But once again, you're blocked just at the last moment. But blows that fall like boulders strike your arms.
As I take this massive hit, I look this creature in the eyes and I say, now I know you're not Khan. He hits way harder.
Oh, got him.
Chuckles.
Oh, and so I understand that if I just yoink him, if I try to use my magic to teleport him off of the thing, it's not going to depuppet him, right?
I think you would know innately from a magical sense that this like barbed hook that's worked into his flesh is not a tether you can break by simply moving him to another direction.
Yeah. I am going to say, oh man, I'm sorry, I know we just met Mr. Khan, and I know that you're kind of like Andy's dad. I mean, not Andy's dad. I know that you're kind of like Pike's dad and Rex's dad, and this is really awkward, but I gotta burn your face out with that. I just got is I'm going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Ooh, fuck's
Seltzer bottle.
Dex 16.
Another jackass cowboy.
I was actually thinking of Cowboy. I was thinking of I wasn't thinking of Bike. I was thinking I wasn't thinking player Andy. I was thinking of Cowboy Andy from fucking Cowboy Bebop.
Inspired Rex.
No, I've never made that mistake.
I was going to say that would be shocking.
That's so funny.
Oh, I mean, the character inspiring him. I mean, it's you know what they say. It's flattery.
14 as a dex
it
save.
failed.
Or whatever was it a dex save?
It's a dex save, yeah.
Okay.
So it fails. So he's covered in acid. As I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And when he moves, Rex has an attack of opportunity if he wants to.
Well, this is for last time.
I look like the guy from the beginning of Kung Pao Under the Fist, where he just shotguns a chunk out of me. So he will take damage at the start of each of his turns.
Okay.
As acid will cut from my flower gun. I switch it back to acid. Flower petals sprout out, and acid shoots out.
Red.
I will see Pike and Khan locked into this combat. I'll say, go help Pac Buddy. You got this.
Yeah. And he'll sort of power up, and he'll. Oh no, he was on the ground, so he is going to run after Khan and leap as I shoot him with a charged up thin beam that when I shoot it, it actually maintains a connection between my harness and him, as like has warding bond on Hank. And he is going, so that's a second level spell. And then as a bonus action, I will tell him to attack. He will attack Leo Khan. That might hit.
Looks pretty good.
It looks pretty good. Oh, I need to roll for wild magic. Does a 16 hit?
16 hits.
Okay. He needs to make a strength save.
Here. These are the good ones. 8.
16.
That passes,
That's a
but
terrible-
he will take he'll take 6 points of piercing damage.
The worst possible.
And I just want to say that, if I had a nickel for every time I drew an animal on a Dungeons and Dragons token with a scar over its eye, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's kind of weird that it happened
Weird
twice.
that happened twice. That's
very funny.
That's my turn. And I'm gonna, you know what? I think I'm gonna stay. I'll stay right there. As I cast acid and I back up, I trigger my wild magic. But oh no! Then I suddenly my forehead! Oh gosh! A really terrible CGI eyeball better not appear on my forehead like Doctor Strange. Oh no! As a terrible CGI eyeball will open on my forehead.
Got him!
Oh gosh, it's like this was horribly rushed and under budget. As I just have advantage on perception checks for the next minute. We're good.
Oh, that's nice.
That
Incredible.
might actually come in handy.
It might.
You can just see the horror. You know?
So,
Incredible.
an eye appears on your. Yeah, it's 1 minute. Yep.
Okay. You're right, Pike. We got to put him down. Rex spins the barrel of the revolver and snaps it closed, and puts it down to his side once again, and then says, "It's time to hang it up, old man." And pulls the gun out, and in what sounds like one gunshot goes out, but he empties the revolver.
Damn! Okay.
In almost a single file stream of lead, it fires out. I'm not sure it hits first.
Man, you really are Hollis Mason in this guy.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
That
not.
was foul.
Oh, is that why I have this trophy?
That was foul.
Oh, man.
Hey, boomers.
Almost forgot.
Remember Watchmen?
How could I forget?
That's a brutal scene, man. It really is.
The sound reverberates through the cavern as the shots fire out, as every one of them blasts through the form that is Khan. Rex will also take 2 steps back.
Let's get a battle camp.
Yeah, good idea, Rex. We're being brave by helping out the most from the back.
And once again, I need everyone to roll a dex saving throw.
I'd be honored.
I would be very honored.
No, I wouldn't be.
Uh-oh. I got a 16.
16.
Do you think 15's enough?
I would like it to be because I also know
16's
15.
enough.
Unless
Let's
we
let it ride.
Let's,
We're gonna let it ride.
We're all in agreement.
15 and 16.
16s.
Did you roll with advantage? Do you have that yet?
Danger sense.
Danger sense?
Can I see what's coming?
Where are you? Where are you facing?
I get advantage if I can see what's coming.
You're facing the pool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can see what's coming.
15.
15. 16.
If you passed, you take 2 points of piercing damage.
What was the pass?
16.
I take nothing.
Oh.
If you failed, you are impaled on a black spear.
Oh,
and you take 4 points of piercing damage. And you are grappled.
Oh, no.
Does one go for Hank, or is he just like a little pug that they don't really go for?
Yeah,
When you put it like that,
A tendril comes down and is like, "You're such a good boy. You're so good."
Yeah, it doesn't notice him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it fires out at the main party. It's firing out at you.
Yeah.
And so far, that's that. Pike.
I'm making an attack. Oh, that's going to be a miss. 12 to hit.
Ooh, 12 misses.
Okay, that first one's a miss. I'm going to use Flurry of Blows. So this is 3 of 4. 19 natural. I'm going to hit and make that a stunning strike. So I need you to make a con 15 DC saving throw.
7.
Oh, he would be stunned then until the end of my next turn. So my next two attacks will be at advantage. 17 to hit.
17 hits?
Awesome. Last one. Plenty.
Oh, that hits. What are the odds this is actually
I don't want to talk about
doing anything?
it. Or that like I'm making a horrible mistake here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 31 points of damage for 3 attacks.
A lot of damage.
So the first, after taking that crushing blow from this false imitation of Khan, my first roundhouse kick will whiff, but then I'll come back with 2 punches and a knee to his rib cage.
And you do, as you lay your flurry of blows down, one, he's able to dodge out of the way as the tentacle moves him down. The other 3 land brutally into his body, as you can almost hear the bones cracking. Leboosh.
He's stunned, so attacks are at advantage.
Oh, good. I'm grappled, so that shouldn't do anything. I mean, I get reckless anyway if I want it. But anyways,
Your movement's 0. That's all that matters.
yeah, but everything that I care about right now is in my reach.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look inward again, and I'm thinking of the Weaver's web that is blocking this thing from being released back to where I am imagining it might be its home. And I'm going to speak aloud into the pool. Tendrils are in me. My arm, like one appendage is down and into the pool. I'm lashing out like this, and as all of this is happening, I will form a mouth and I will project. If you can understand me, help me take what you want back. Help me release this thing so you can be whole again.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
And then I'll make 2 attacks on con.
Roll a persuasion check first.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
The dirtiest.
Oh yeah. It's so fucking dirty.
That made me uncomfortable.
For a moment, the pressure in the room seems to fluctuate, seems to waver. Up through your arm, a single black spear pierces through your form and slowly travels up your arm. It doesn't get absorbed, it just progressively moves.
I let it.
It comes up your arm. You can feel it. It's painful. Every inch it moves, like it's cutting through muscle to get to what it's looking for. It is agony to allow it to explore you. And then it reaches your core. And for a moment, it stabs at something where you would think maybe just beneath your heart. and this strange white glow, for a moment, shines at your core. And then the black barb recoils and snaps out of you.
Oh no.
Weaver ain't letting that shit
Yeah,
up.
it can't.
No way.
It can't.
You think briefly of the moment when the Kingwin died, and it having mastery over a similar force upon its death returned it to the land. This creature dies, or you do. Those are its terms.
My rage redoubles, and I do everything I can to pummel the animated con. 24. 12.
To hit?
Yeah.
12 misses.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
19, 24, 26 points of bludgeoning damage as I give it a quick spanking.
26. Jeez, you guys hit hard.
Please don't spank Con.
You're having like an emotional thing.
You with this black jagged barb ripping its way back out of you. It has a similar tearing sensation as it moves through your form. You don't have muscle to speak of, but it doesn't rip at that. It rips at everything that you are.
Yeah.
As it recedes back into the pool, you lash out in fury. 2 massive blows, crushing, extending over the river's edge, firing out these rocket fists at the corpse of Leo Khan as you smash 2 brutal blows into his body. He is stunned. He is not stunned.
Because it's not him. He's not there.
Should my attacks not have been an advantage then? Okay, alright.
Well, from a certain point of view.
Yeah, I don't need to.
Mace,
Instead of throwing punches, he strikes out at every one of you. And he does this by the tentacle that's strapped in his back, flinging him around the room. And as he moves, his limbs flail wildly as his brutal physical. Not like a Muppet. Not like a Muppet. All right?
Two American World.
Not like 2 American World Police either. It's really cool and creepy.
This is really dark.
It's really badass.
It's very
and
dark. I'm
creepy
sorry.
and
I
horrible.
shouldn't have said
No, it was
He
really
also
funny.
needs to take acid damage.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. No.
And we all
please.
get attacks of the opportunity, right?
How much,
If he flies around.
He's gonna take.
That's how that works.
He's being forced to move
six,
against his own volition.
seven,
Technically, if
Now-
he's attacking anyone other than me, I
nine.
can use my reaction to attack.
9, 13.
It's not really an attack per se.
13,
It's more of a
17. 21 points of
Legendary
acid
action.
flailing.
Jeez.
It's more of a special move.
21 points of acid damage.
This is my dog.
That's in the glossary of the DMG.
Yeah. if
Well, I've never read the DMG, so that's
Me
I think
either.
I'm the only one that's probably read it.
I read it. I have definitely not read the DMG. I read the player's guide, but not the DMG.
Oh, that's funny.
I haven't
He zips around the room, the tentacle whipping him around. It's not so much as punches that come next as it is the form of his body crashing into you. And I'll roll an attack against every single one of you from my left to right. We'll start with red.
You're right, Mace. Anybody you talk to about anything you feel like this is like
we're sorry about the pizza.
I'm sorry. Please never mention the pizza again. This onion pizza tastes awesome.
the DM is like, I'm going to teach you about pizza jokes as he what did I say?
What did I say?
To his dead corpse.
I said some very simple things in the beginning. Buckle up. It misses Rhett.
Me to play the whole arm playing 2 mans.
How much Rhett?
It misses Rhett for
Okay.
sure as a 12. Chuckles 17.
Oh, that'll do it.
Leboosh 12.
Nope.
Pike 18.
Misses.
Oh, never mind.
I dodge.
Disadvantage.
Hank was gonna go, but
Oh, nice. Okay.
19 AC.
And Rex 19, which will hit. Who did I hit? Just Chuckles.
It's gonna be fine. Oh, I'm way back. Hey, Rex, they're not. We're all the way back here. We can't get it.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Rex is gonna go cuckoo bananas. He's gonna lose his mind as he's getting beaten by the bloody corpse of his old mentor.
Oh, God.
This is a nightmare.
we were just like this. And
Chuckles. Chuckles and Rex take 20 points of
Oh my
damage
gosh.
as Khan is flown wildly about, crashing into each of you. And should you choose to do so, you may use reactions to take attacks of opportunity at disadvantage.
Oh, hell yeah. You're crazy if you think I'm not going to do that.
May I take a regular
My
attack?
reactions don't do anything. in
Because
this
I
fight.
have both Reckless and Sentinel.
What's Sentinel do?
Sentinel means if you attack anyone other than me, I can use my reaction to attack.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah.
23.
At a disadvantage, I got a dirty 20.
You hit.
where are we in the initiative, boss? Yeah. Hank will
16 points of bludgeoning.
make an attack.
11
Oh.
points of damage.
27.
Hank hits. Make a strength save.
12.
Oh
on the
my
check- on the
God.
Strength save.
12.
Yep.
Derek,
Huh.
I stole your dice and spiked max damage. 16 points of lightning damage.
That's done.
This is some good ass shit, man.
Yeah, no, no.
So he
these
takes
are all
8
rolling
piercing
very well for me.
damage. If he could be grappled, he would, but I have a feeling like this isn't really a grapple.
Do you attempt to grapple him?
Hank does, yeah. So Hank bites on it.
Hank
Drop
does
it. Drop it.
successfully grapple him.
Drop
but
like figure to
is
father.
pulled along as Khan is flown through the air because he cannot stop. He can stop the movement of Khan, but Khan is not moving of his own volition.
They take extra Hank damage.
Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, because that's incredible. What's Hank's damage die?
Just a d6.
That's a very good growl.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's an
That's
very
exactly what
you
he's
need to
doing
use
right
that
now.
growl more often. Holy
5 points of additional damage, Chuckles.
No!
As when Khan
I'm going to die.
White fight.
it's too funny.
See, they're the idiots. They're up front. They're gonna expect it. Of course. Oh!
And it's actually just the two of you that get hit.
That's the,
Well, Chuckles, I think we got to. Oh, fuck! Is that a dog? Oh my god! Is that my dead mentor on a dog?
So where does he end up again? Right there? Does he land back there?
We'll put him
Oh
right
my
next to
God, that
Pike
is so
as the final
fucking
person
funny.
he's dropped. And actually, yeah, mechanically, you were the first, so Hank would have. That would have been all legit.
Holy
That would have been
shit.
all
That's
legit.
all legit.
Kind of to an
above
extent.
board.
It's very funny.
Chuckles.
Oh gosh. He's. I don't care how he's looking. I will say. Oh, I'm looking. He's the other guy.
You have like black gaps in your
My
teeth
nose.
missing. Yeah,
My nose on the side of my head.
so your teeth are, when you say your teeth are like, shingles that like fall out of your mouth, like Tom and Jerry.
There's tiny little Hanks running around your head in circles.
From your third eye, there's a cuckoo that comes out.
Oh, that's right. Oh, God, right in the bad CGI eye. Hey, you, Mr. Lion King. Looks like you could use a little. Yeah! As I yeet a pie at him. I cast Catapult, my last third level spell slot.
Oh, little dunya.
Wild magic, that shit. I hope you get it. If you spike it.
Holy shit.
It's back to a D12.
Yeah.
How long does the eye last?
DC is 16.
And
Oh, wait, no.
do your what you call it
16
stack.
is the save.
What's the wild
16 is
magic
the
stack?
save?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And how long does the eye last? Like a minute or something?
1 minute.
Okay.
DC is the 16 for the dex.
Oh, that was close.
How much damage does the pie do?
It does,
Don't say it.
5d8.
Do you roll that or do I roll that? Or?
Oh, he got hit?
Oh, he gets hit. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna do it.
5d8 is insane.
5d8.
Really good.
What are you casting?
Catapult.
Catapult. Thank you.
No, catapult's great.
I'm gonna.
great spell.
Can I use your
Clayton had it.
4, 5? Oh no, 7. 14. 20.
That's 5.
That's 5. 20. I'm going to use my meta magic, which means I'll trigger wild magic. I'm gonna re-roll those 2 ones
Slap you.
and the 2.
So it'd be 18, which then turns
The
into
1 goes to a 6, so we get 5 more. It's 25. The other one turns into a 2. Or 5, so that's 4 more. So 29.
And then I'm the other
And this
2.
is the 2. To a 5, so the 29, 30, 31, 32.
nice.
32 points of damage as wild magic triggers.
Oh, it just happens?
No, I had already rolled. I was going to basically use meta magic to redo the damage. But I didn't want to say, oh, I rolled the 2, so I'm not going to do it. I'm maintaining game state.
I see.
Because I was basically, no matter what I was going to do, I was going to re-roll the damage to max it out.
And so
Oh, when you meta magic, it increases the odds?
Yeah, it's 1 or 2.
Oh.
It triggers.
Really good.
So I don't say, oh, well, actually.
Let me re-roll it now.
Like, I was going to.
That's fair.
I will tell you what I got from that.
You
event.
just got hit in the face with the corpse of a zombie lion man
And Hank
attached
a
to
little
a
bit.
robot pug,
And Hank a little bit.
attached to a horrific.
I'm going
tentacles.
cuckoo bananas, Rex! Was that a 20? What was it? A 44? It's probably not that bad. Not a bad CGI. Oh! I can teleport as a bonus action. Oh, hey Rex, can you believe it? And I'm facing the wall. We're 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm facing the walls. I just blink out of existence and appear right here.
Chuckles, keep it together. Everything's on the line down here. Where'd he go?
Well, I'm only 20 feet away.
Are you okay? Did you always have 3 eyes?
I was talking to that wall over there.
Was your nose always on the right side of your face?
My mouth is like over here.
You produce this pie, and you notice that it has a faint cherry scent. And as you fling it at Khan, it deals the damage you stated. As it lands, it explodes. Everyone within a 10-foot radius of Khan needs to make a dexterity saving throw. DC 16.
Including Hank, or is
I
he
got
like-
I got a twist.
Can I get one of them shitty?
I got a twist.
Is Hank just like a little pug? And he's
He takes double damage.
You gotta roll.
God, 22.
On a fail,
19 for Rat.
on a fail, you'll take 12 points of fire damage as the pie explodes.
Your name is Pike.
On a pass, you'll take 6 points of damage, fire damage.
5. Everything reminds me of her.
I get it. What's the DC? Or sorry,
16.
10 and 12. I'm gonna do one twist.
Thank God it was 44 instead of
twist.
42. 41.
Okay.
Or 42.
Everyone passes. So we take 5
Yeah.
damage instead.
Yeah.
6.
6. Okay, so I take 9. And Hank takes 3.
Yeah. As you throw the flaming pie at the figure of Leo Khan, it explodes upon reaching him. The flames burst out and lick at even your allies. As the smoke clears, he hangs at the end of this tendril limply as his form falls to the ground, first to his knees, then face down. For a moment, quiet
What are we doing?
returns to the land. For a moment, that's the same song. For a moment, quiet returns to the land.
Is it over?
I don't think it's over.
I'm just gonna lean down on one knee and like put my hand to his neck to see if I can feel any kind of a heartbeat or anything.
Rex will run up just directly across from you at the river's edge, not in the water. So yeah, directly across in the river's edge. Pike.
Yeah.
Roll a medicine check.
Oh, it's Wiz.
Yeah.
21.
Wow.
21. With a 21, you have your hand on his neck to feel for his pulse, and you feel the strong beat of a heart. You investigate. You move your hand around. You put compressions over his chest. You look for his mouth. You try and see, is he breathing? Can I sense something? You check his eyelids. Black. You put your hand over his mouth. No breath. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Beating in the neck. As you move your hand to his chest, the heart unmoving. Something else keeps his form alive.
He's gone, Rex. He has a pulse, but his heart isn't beating. Something is keeping him alive. This thing is trying to keep him alive.
Can you get him off the spear?
I would stand up shakily and kind of lose my balance for a second and like get behind him and from his back see if I can grab the tentacle and see if I can pull it out.
So you're saying he's alive?
He doesn't have a heartbeat and he's not breathing.
But if he's got a pulse and we can restart his heart, there might be a fucking chance.
I'm gonna run up, and while they're pulling him, I'm gonna take out a big like med pack thing, and I'm gonna jam it in the side of its neck and cast Spare the Dying.
Spare the Dying.
If there's any chance at all to save this guy, I'm gonna just stab it and then plunge, and that purple kind of alchemized ether will inject into his veins, almost like an adrenaline, just to kind of keep him going if there's anything left in him.
You do so. You pump a large syringe into the neck of Leo Khan. You plunge its energies into his form. The ether sparing healing energies course into his body. And for a moment, the black ink starts to fade out of his pupils. And once again, yellow eyes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
God! Hey, can you hear me?
Black,
Easy, what is it?
is that you?
Yeah, I'm here, Khan.
It won't stop.
God, he's a tough son of a bitch.
It's
It's trying to consume everything.
It's just hold on, and I'm gonna walk just down a little bit and try to shoot, like the part of the tentacle far enough away where it's not gonna hurt him. Just blast like directly into it if I can to see if it'll like
Let go.
explode it or let go or whatever else.
Roll an attack roll.
24.
You fire off at this tentacle. Your graviton ether cannon roaring to life as you hear that classic whir of power. Boom! As the orb flies out and lands in the tentacle. And in the weakened condition, uses its gravitational force to separate it.
And you'd be right there, right? To like grab, to like catch him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The moment I see it, like whether the rest of the tentacle falls apart or whether it dissipates or disintegrates, I'm there with him. I'd be like, Rex, help me move him. Help me move him farther from the pool. And I
Rex
would try to
leaps over the water.
try to help.
Go!
Me.
Yeah.
As soon as I see the
Drag him.
separation, I'm gonna, like a wave, hop and jump and sploosh over and create as wide a shield with my body as possible.
You do so. And as the ether cannon unleashes its devastating gravitational blast, the edge of the spear, now cut in half, sucks down back into the pool. And ripples start to form. 1, down the river. 2, down the river. 3, down the river. 4, down the river. As you and Rex slump Khan over either both 2 arms over either side of your shoulders as you move slowly to move him away. And I would say you could make it maybe 10 more feet from where you are currently.
He's a big, heavy dude.
He's a big, heavy dude. Spear still piercing through his chest, but the ether energies that course through him doing everything they can to stave off an ancient power.
While Rex and I are carrying him slowly and just trying to get him as far away from the pool as possible, I'm going to say, hang in there, Khan. You have to hang in there. I'm sorry. I never should have left.
We're gonna get you out of here, Khan. We're gonna get you out of here. We'll get you back. You can watch the races again.
I'm going to walk up to the edge of the water next to Leboosh, and I'll say, we may only have a couple minutes. Are you with me?
It won't. What is inside me? I can't let it go. It won't come out.
And that's why we're gonna fucking kill it. And I'm gonna just double charge, and hopefully, like fish in a barrel, I'm gonna shoot into the pool, knowing that Pike said he saw something. And whatever's in there, I'm gonna try to shoot it and fucking kill it.
And the ripples move away as something ascends out of the water. And readying your actions, you may take immediate attacks as it makes its form clear. But a giant toothed maw breaks out of the entire diameter of the pool as it opens, and you just unfurl blasts, punch of goo, blasts of ether as it slowly arises out of the black ichor and takes form in the space. One single tendril comes off of its head and dangles limply in the air above you, severed in half. And if you would, place that.
No.
As soon as I see this creature, I strike. I harden.
Yeah, I would shoot twice.
Then you will do so.
Natural 20.
I would have run up to them after seeing, not wanting to get involved with Rex and Pike. I would have run up to the rest of my friends to help however I can. Oh no.
Can you mirror those on the other side if you want? So I'm gonna hit the camera. My big old head.
No, you're good.
Oh no. Oh no, this is devastating.
Oh,
All right, that's going to be... Uh, 52 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jesus
as
Christ.
I literally, I'm not jumping. I'm no longer in humanoid form. I would do essentially what it has been doing to us. As soon as I see this target, I turn into a spike and just attack forward, attempting to almost pierce it.
and that was 52.
How much is one of the attacks? I think one hit. Well, one's a 17 and one was fated to miss.
Damn.
What was it?
One's a 16 and one was a 13.
13 would miss. Yeah. You both fire blasts, rocketing your own spear in response to everything you've seen this do now. We rocket your own spear forward. And the ether cannon whirling, firing blasts of energy. One crashes and lands directly in its mouth. The other seems to almost like strike a tooth and blow just right at the front, stopping just shy. And
I had been able to make an attack as well.
Did you ready an attack?
Yeah, you weren't there. You weren't there.
Oh.
You weren't there. You didn't know.
No, I mean,
Were you
I
at the
didn't realize
river's
we were
edge?
still utilizing the battle map. Basically, I would have run up to Leboosh and Ret and let Pike and Rex drag off. What's his name?
I trust you.
Yeah,
I trust you.
because I rolled a natural 20.
If you would, okay.
I saw him rolling.
I thought too. I thought
Actually, natural 20. But remember, because I can teleport every bonus action.
Oh, that's right.
I'll puff into confetti. Oh, let's go, fist. Chuckles! Get back! As I will zap him. Natural 20.
I missed my chance, DM. I missed my chance a lot.
There's a submerged maw rising from the depths, like from the hit film Dune 2.
21 points of lightning damage. 21 points of lightning damage.
You guys suck.
So,
Wait,
21
Brett,
points.
how much did you do?
Oh, I did. What did I do? It was a 6 and a 7. 19 points of damage.
This hideous toothed maw rises out of the back of this pool as it completely assumes the full entryway of this small cave, clearly the source of all of this corruption. It stares out and breathes in deep. Boys, you gotta put me down. You gotta finish it. It fears your friend. It wants control. If it can take him, it thinks it could take the Empire. But there's something else. Something else fostered it here, helped it grow. I couldn't see, but there was a man.
Yep.
Drop me. Finish it. Let your friend cleanse this place. And get the hell out of here. Khan. Pike. Fine. He'll lower him down on his side. We'll do everything we can to keep him off you. And seeing also, as it's come out of this pool at the back, erupting around the room, now giant black tentacles. Giant black tentacles. Not spears, but tentacles that almost seem to create these eldritch archways over the ceiling as they rise up and hang above you in the air. Rex turns around, seeing this hideous toothed maw at the back. I'll kill you for what you've done! And he fires out 3 shots from his gun. The bullets ring loud as they fly back. Laser energy blasts engulf them as they fly out, crashing into the maw of this creature. It seems to land a solid blow. I think we can do it. And then it exhales. And almost a black liquid washes over the room. Everyone needs to make a con saving throw.
Oh, no. This might be the one that does me in, boys.
I'm twisted.
Con?
Grant me 1 twist.
Con?
Aren't I, don't I
Con!
more stuff? Would you consider this poison?
No.
Would you consider this a charmed or a stun condition?
You want to get one?
Well,
I feel like I should try 1 twist.
I took 2 twists.
What's the relevance of it?
I get advantage if I'm avoiding, if it's poison, charmed, or stun. However you want to roll. Obviously, you don't have to spoil it, but... Why don't I roll once to see if I pass? I don't.
Why don't you roll twice to see if you pass?
I'm using 1 twist.
I used 2.
1 time.
I used 2.
I would say you would not be at advantage.
Okay. And then I will twist as well. You know what? Just make it fair.
Oh!
I pass.
I twisted.
I got a 19 after the twist.
21.
Hank rolls a natural 20.
Oh,
Oh, thank God.
Give it up for
Hank and I
This is
both
going to be it
rolled
for Hanky boy.
natural 20. So I have like 27 or something. It's ridiculous.
That's the full result.
If you fail, you take 38 points of water damage.
Oh my God.
If you pass, you'll take half.
Half? 38.
18. 19?
19.
That means I take 38.
You have 1 hit point.
I'm mostly water.
Wow. Okay.
This wasn't worth it. I can't, like, choose to not take the damage on warding bond, right?
Probably not.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, you're fucked.
I can't. It's actually against AoE damage is really bad. You're like just adding. So what's half of 38?
19.
19.
Thank you. So Hank takes.
I had 20 hit points, folks.
Oh my God.
had that much?
God.
I have 1 hit point.
Yeah, you have 1 hit point left. It's just your mouth now. There's no body. It's just literally a floating like.
Pike.
After this deluge has hit Rex and I in the back here, like all the way in the back, I like steel myself against these waves, and as it dies down, I sputter and cough and spit it out, and I look at him, I say, Rex, you got my back? Keep that cover fire coming and don't hit me.
I got your back. Move up and let's finish this thing.
I start to run. I run as fast as I can, and after I move 5, 10, 15, 20, I leap forward and I blink out of existence as I move another 30 feet forward. 25, 30, and I have 45. I have 75 total movement with all of the movement plus the blink, and I will land in front of this thing and only make 2 attacks. I had to use my bonus action to do that.
So is this the river? Would this be water, or can you would easily make it right there?
Yeah.
That is river.
I will blink
You
to
can
the
easily
other
get
side of Chuckles,
Easily.
and as I blink back with a brilliant flash of magenta light, land or attempt to make 2 attacks on this creature. 15 to hit is my low, so that one might miss.
15 hits.
Okay, they both hit then.
Big beefy boy.
8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 25 total points of damage for 2 attacks.
Nice.
You leap forward, exploding in flame as you disappear out of existence for a moment. You reappear in a magenta starlight right next to Chuckles as in the air still, as you're landing, you lay 2 extreme blows down on top of this hideous abomination. Leboosh.
I will. More fist than man now. Just continue to pummel into this creature. I'm going for teeth. I'm looking for weak spots.
19.
19 will hit.
Natural 20.
Let's go.
Which, once again, allows me to roll
go.
6d12.
Bazillion, yeah, that's insanity.
It's 6d12
Hungers.
plus 14. 9, 10, 18, 29, 36, plus 12 is 48, plus 14 is 62 points of bludgeoning damage. As I am speedballing teeth into oblivion, this maw is getting mauled.
God,
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything. I'm not taking the time to make mouth spots on my body to yell at you guys. I'm pure muscle at this point. I'm just crunching and lebooshing as much as possible.
You're doing it. You are focused. You are angry. You are doing everything you can to end this as swiftly as possible so that no more lives are lost. You slam your blows into the maw, finding the weak spots as you go, avoiding the teeth, actually, as razor sharp, bone hard juts out of just impenetrable force. And you fire fists at its tongue, at the roof of its mouth, into the side. The gums, if you will. Places like that. And you land devastating blows. You hear a crash behind you as all of the tendrils slam into the ground. They create lines across the room as they form. And they move 10 feet closer, and anyone that's in a line is moved 10 feet closer to the maw, which will push Rex and Khan 10 feet closer.
Oh, I love that. That's fantastic.
That's very good.
Oh no!
The maw then begins to swirl.
I drop warning bond. I can do it anytime. It's gone. It's done.
Guys, I know you were joking about another boss from Big Funkin' 64. And I know I said it was Lord Moonfox. I was joking. I didn't think I would feel like Lanky Kong fighting giant anglerfish. What are the chances?
This is a nightmare.
Holy shit.
Oh, God.
Because Chuckles is on the edge of death.
Who are the two directly in front of the
Chuckles
wall?
and Leboosh.
Yeah.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, you're
Just me?
The two of you, Chuckles and
No,
Leboosh.
no, no.
Oh, you
just
mean
me.
these two? Yes.
Yeah.
Dexterity, you say?
Mm-hmm.
23.
Okay. I'll let it ride.
What do you have?
You
Can you roll at advantage?
Danger sense.
I'll let it ride.
What is it?
19.
Oh wow, that's hard to read. I'll take a
I'll let it
20.
ride.
I'll take a
let the
21.
19
I thought it
ride.
was a 6. The
Oh.
one looked like a pit.
I thought you were being
I
sarcastic.
thought it was a 6.
The maw in front of you begins to spin its razor sharp rows of teeth, almost like a blender, as they just work circularly around the mouth. You can hear not mechanical, but this hideous grinding as the bone moves, ready to tear you limb from limb. But both of you able to jump back in the last second, and you move 5 feet backwards.
You also hear.
From the hit movie Dune 2.
Chuckles, this is just like Dune 2.
As Chuckles tries to get away from the mall, I trip him into the mall.
If this happens in Dune 2, I'm coming back here. I'm killing everyone.
Yeah, who knew secretly you were just playing the spoilers the whole time?
Oh, that's fucked up. That would be so fucked up.
You know, they call me the Lisa Frank in Al Gaib.
You guys would get that if you'd seen the hit movie Dune 2.
It's actually very funny.
My God.
It's actually perfectly funny.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, Chuckles, it's your turn. You sandbagging son of a bitch.
I have one spell slot left.
And
I
one
had
hit point left.
I had forgotten to expend the spell slot when I helped Rhett from falling. Not Cowboy Andy, Rex, not that Andy.
Too many Andes, too many Cowboys.
Too many
His
Red.
nose is now firmly on the back of his head. The all-seeing eyes circling.
Andy from the Toy Story film franchise is standing right over here.
Yeah.
I have one sorcery point, one first level spell slot, and one hit point.
It's time to rock.
I wanna rock.
Do these look attackable?
The tentacles.
The tentacles?
The wave tentacles, the pushers.
They're physically in the room. You could certainly try and attack them.
She's my cherry pie.
Good thing I walked back here. Okay.
We gotta kill
I'm gonna get behind you, Pike.
You can teleport, remember, as a bonus. Or
I mean, it's been more than a minute, right?
No,
Or was
it's
it-
been-
No.
It's been
That was
12
like-
it just
seconds.
happened.
I can tell.
In the reality of the world, that was all like concurrently.
This is also all happening extremely quickly. I know we've been doing this for kind of a while, but this is like, keep in mind when Khan showed up originally before any of this started, he said you had 12 minutes before the Empire evaporated the world.
We have 1,200
yards. You had 1,200 rounds.
1,200
which is
rounds to
insane.
take care of business.
I'm going to take my guns. Remember what I said about being the Letha Franklin Al Gaib? That's pretty funny. Bang! Is I'm going to use my final spell slot to acid spray on these two. He's out of range, just barely.
Damn.
A dexterity saving throw on 6 and 4.
It's 120 rounds.
They're unmoving.
120.
Well, except for moving forward, so they won't pass.
Oh, so they will take acid damage on their turn, I guess. They're coated in acid.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'll stumble forward as a big hole will open, and I'll drop into it. As I will have 1, 2, 3. Oh shit! How can I move 20 feet and I can't? Fuck. Because they're forming beams, right?
Yep, they're forming beams. They're all the way across.
You don't go straight. Go at an angle.
I just didn't want to print like
Can I get
47
20?
of them.
This is more than 20 feet, right?
Yeah.
You'd have to go shorter and go like this direction to get 20.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Okay.
It's a cool thought.
Because that's like 15 at an angle, right? Because 7.5, 7.5. Yeah, you like probably get like there. You're good.
Okay.
I'm
gonna
there.
jump over the river.
Jumping over the river. And I'm gonna...
Are you teleporting? Or are you just physically jumping over the river?
I'm teleporting.
Okay.
Don't you have
fall-
physical movement also?
I do, but they're beams. So I can't just walk
I
away.
see.
I've already used 20 feet. Anyway, I'm gonna say, okay, favorite. Who's up next? Red. Hi, Red. I hear another pug. I mean, I'm making shy. Hold on. Actually, anyone? This is so exciting. I need some popcorn. I'm gonna shy see popcorn bucket as it'll float around Rat.
What am I supposed to do to that thing?
Eat popcorn.
It's the extra butter.
That is my turn, and I'm gonna just check for wild magic. D12 probably not gonna hit. Okay, perfect. We're good. That's my turn. Sorry.
But you're contractually obligated to say I'm probably not going to hit just before you actually drop the wild magic die.
It's Rhett's turn.
Rhett.
Hank and I are going to swap places here.
And that's my last spell slot.
Hank's going to get up in the business. And you said there are beams here?
The tentacles are like form. They're all the way across, so they meet each other,
I see.
and they're
I see.
forming over.
Do I feel like if I walked through, it would be very painful?
Walk through?
Or like, can I not physically get through here?
You can't. They're like, these aren't quite like the thin like spears that shot out. You kind of like watery. These are like solid tentacles.
I see.
Like massive. Probably like 6 feet diameter tentacles.
Yeah.
They're big boys.
And it looks like they're going to push us into the maw if we do nothing to stop them.
You do get the sense that is the ticket. Now, what I will say is, you did see Chuckles on the other side blast acid at the two up this way, which is also makes it even funnier that he moved to the other side.
I see. That totally makes sense.
Poor Chuckles is holding my thread.
Oh boy.
If I'm the Pokemon, all my skin is just flashing red, or my nose is flashing red, like the operation guy. And actually, all of my wounds is perfectly forming the operation things. You can see my funny bone and my heart and all that. It's all exposed.
I have 4 hit points. I just don't think it's worth an action to... I don't think it's worth an action.
You have an AMC exclusive.
That's true.
Popcorn bucket.
Which can add to healing, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, 20-foot cube. Okay.
You don't get to enjoy my creation bar feature, but you can add to healing.
This is what I'm gonna do. This might seem crazy, and I might get Chuckles. If these are all the way across, right? If I cast web, which is a 20-foot cube, and I put it here, could it like restrain all? Basically, if I'm doing it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2,
Is it a
3, 4.
fireball radius?
No.
Oh.
So basically, web here, could it theoretically restrain them to stop them from pressing us forward if they fail?
Theoretically.
Okay. So, I'll be looking around. I'll say, hey, keep going, buddy. We're going to be okay. He's going to make an attack action on the maw, but then I will turn around and you'll hear clunking and whirring of my pack. And like a nozzle will come out from the back. And like a spray foam, it's going to basically spray this very lightly purple foam all over, and it's sticky. And everyone in the area needs to make a
Just Chuckles.
strength save. Oh wait, no, hold on.
You produce a
dex save.
You produce a canister that says Grund stuff and start spraying rapidly expanding foam. All
Exactly
over the
right.
place.
21.
That's very funny.
That passes.
What strength saves?
No, Dex. Can they make Dex saves?
No, they can't make dex saves.
So they fail.
They're
res-
unmoving.
They are restrained as long as they remain in the webs or until they break free. A creature restrained by the webs can use its action to make a strength check against my spell save DC. If it succeeds, it is no longer restrained.
Whoa, careful where you spray that thing.
He dodged all the suns.
Yeah. God, that thing is thinking to fill it with scary water, and I put on my snorkel. I'm ready. And my floaties.
And then Hank is going to attack.
I have a llama core inner tube.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to hit.
Ooh.
And then, it does 4 points of damage. It needs to make a strength save if it can.
$26.
Yeah, it passes. So Hank does 4 points of piercing.
Bow.
And then for my movement, I can't really go anywhere. That's that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Rex will holster the pistol, and seeing these tentacles slam down, just to you can see him, but to his left side, his duster will float out. As he reveals the Peacekeeper, and he'll grab the shotgun, and you'll hear the racking of a energy shell in the back of the room, and then a loud pulsing blast.
It's pretty cool.
That is cool. It's really pretty badass.
You hear the racking of a shell. Boom! A loud pulsating blast as the tentacle that keeps him from Chuckles is cut clean, blasted in half. And that can remove off the
So
board.
2 and 4?
Just the one side.
Oh,
Yep.
nice. Okay.
So the other still falls like kind of around the edge.
Not bad, Rex.
The maw inhales. Takes a deep breath. Pike, it's your turn.
This isn't good. This is not
I
good.
can attempt to destroy the tentacles so we can all back up. And I think that's what I have to do.
These guys got acid on them. Oh, if this is their turn, then they would take
Wait.
acid that damage. That.
Oh,
If layer,
Yes.
if layer is their turn.
Lair is their turn.
okay. That might change what I do
Okay.
here.
Oh,
how
this is
much?
big.
How much acid damage does it take? I forgot that
It's not a little.
they encroach.
Oh, it's only 2d4. Because if it ain't only for. Come on,
Oh, pretty good.
pretty good. 6 points of acid damage.
6 points of damage. The acid burns through the tentacles on that side, and those two remove.
That's huge.
But the back two will have pushed Rex
Oh,
and
no.
Khan 10 feet closer and
Oh.
moved up. The frontmost one won't
cool.
have moved, fallen to the web.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, hey Rex. Sorry I threw an exploding pie at your dad or whatever.
Get it together, Chuckles. We're fighting for our lives out here.
I looked down in all my operation size holes.
I'm definitely going to spend a key point to Flurry of Blows. I only have 2 key points left. I'm going to start by using a ranged attack, firing off a Radiant Sunbolt from the Gauntlet. I kind of like look back over my shoulder and raise my finger to shoot at number 1 with a Radiant Sunbolt.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
Let's go.
12 points of damage to number 1.
12 points of damage as the radiant blast fires from your extended finger. The magenta light courses through the air, strikes the tentacle as it shivers back and recoils into the water.
Okay, awesome. The other 3 are going at Big Mom, Mr. Maul. Big Mr. Maul.
Big Mr. Maul. I love that board game.
The lowest one is a
15's the AC.
It's a 15. No, it's a 14. Fuck. I'll make 2 attacks. 2 hit. 9, 13, 17, 27 points of damage with 2 punches to this horrific maw creature.
You turn back and fire your magenta blast at the tentacle behind you. And as you bring your hand back around, you quickly snap a fist forward. Boom, a knee straight into its underjaw. And then your left fist crashes into the side of the mouth as well. It is starting to look rough. Leboosh.
Seeing the danger that all of my friends are in.
Oh, cool.
And realizing that that tentacle's gone, I will back up, jump, and lash out with 2 attacks. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
And that's going to be a higher to hit. And so that's going to be 4. 9, 17, 28, plus 14 is 42 points of bludgeoning damage. Jesus.
I think it's getting weaker! We can do this! Come on, you guys!
Well, we'll see.
The maw once again
This is it.
swirls and whirs. Its spinning, jagged teeth as Pike and Hank need to make dexterity saving throws.
Dex, you said. Oh no. 15. I was due.
I'm gonna twist for Hank.
I was due. Nice.
That's a 20, I think.
20 will pass, 15 will fail.
Should we? Oh,
Nah, that's okay.
oh no. Oh
As you're striking out almost wildly, your fists controlled, but anger drives your blows. As the maw starts to spin and turn, you get caught up in the teeth for a moment as you throw a wild punch and a slash cuts through your forearm. You take 12 points of slashing damage in the maw.
Okay.
Hank is able to leap back and would move probably 5 feet at the diagonal.
Was it no damage if you pass and full damage if you fail? Or was it half?
As
and
full. No, it's you avoid it if you pass.
Okay. Thank
You
Take full damage.
you take full damage if you fail.
Got it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it's just feast or famine.
Got it.
Ah, Chuckles.
Oh, me? Hello, Mr. Kong. Hello, Mr. Maxim. I'm just going to go this way. There's some webbing here. Boop. 1, 2, 3.
You're at the tentacles.
I'm.
Tell your
I
teleport.
got it.
Oh, till
I stumble forward. I fall face first into a splash of putt water, and then I splash back out again. And
That's really
I am going to step forward. I guess there, and if the tentacle's going across here,
Yep.
I'm gonna say, takoyaki. And I'm gonna grab it with my cantrip.
You're a mess, man.
I'm gonna make an attack roll. That's gonna hit. That's gonna be an 18 or 20. 20.
20 hits for sure.
And then 2d8 lightning damage.
Oh, nice.
10 points of lightning damage on number 3.
10 points of lightning damage on number 3. As you reach out and you say takoyaki, and you hit it with a lightning blast from your hand, your honk if you're happy joy buzzer in your palm courses this energy through it. It shrivels once again, swirls back into the water, and drowns, but
Nice.
leaves.
Hey, you guys are good. You guys are good. Don't worry anymore. Chuckles is here to save the day.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but thanks, Chuckles.
I can't believe I'm saying this. You know what? I wouldn't want to see your finger get flayed.
Wow. Thanks.
You're welcome, I mean.
Rhett?
I'm gonna look at Pike, and I'll say, "We gotta go. Let's fucking run."
I mean, is it taking damage? Does it feel like we're taking damage?
Seems looking rough.
Is this thing like dying?
Oh, it's looking pretty rough, yeah.
Okay. That being said, I'm going to turn to Hank and I'll say, "There's not much more we can do, buddy. Let's get out of here. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna step over Leo Khan's body.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, hey, little doggy. Oh, hi, doggy. You're my favorite customer.
Hank is like over here.
I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give you cover and fire, but we don't have much time. And I'll shoot 2 attacks, and I'm gonna make them both ether charged or whatever we're calling it.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
It's probably pretty good.
Yeah, baby.
It's probably pretty good. What has happened? That is a 17, 18, 19, 20 to hit, I think. And a 22 to hit and an 18 to hit.
Stacy's 15.
Okay, let's both hit. Let's do 2. One plus 21, 30, 33, 43, 53 points of damage.
Damn, son.
You stumble backwards. You get back to, and then casually step over Leo Khan's body. You turn around, fall to a knee, and the ether engine fires out 2 blasts. They shoot out. They join each other in a gravitational dance as both orbs fire forward. The maw takes a large, deep, long inhale, and then the black seawater begins to bubble at the back of its throat. As it exhales out, and the moment it touches its lips, your ether engine blasts strike the water and explode it in the mouth.
Oh, shit.
How much damage was it?
50.
Damn.
Do you add to Bark Inspiration damage?
I didn't, but I want to save it. Okay. I want to save it because I don't think that'll make the difference. What did I say? 50, 54?
58.
58.
I think it was 58.
54, 58, 50.
56.
Something.
It was an odd.
It was in the 50s. 53. Says
We'll split
studio.
the difference. 5.
Perfect. 53. 53.
53.
Man, I'm trying to add 5
53.
damage. Sorry, chat. I ain't no cheetah. I am no cheetah, but that one token over there sure looks like one.
And a perfect.
Thanks.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn. Actually, I did not use my bonus action. Let me just see real quick. Oh god, bonus action. I'm going to have my bonus action. I'm going to command Hank to dash, just to get further.
Get him out of here.
Not too far ahead, but I want him to go on ahead so that he's safe.
Okay.
And as you reach the other end of the tunnel, there stands Mad Dog.
You hear something coming from behind you. The paw prints fall slightly lighter on approach.
You son of a bitch.
You once again, Rex will roll out to the side, letting go of the Peacekeeper and grab the Outlaw, and will fire off 6 shots from the revolver. The bullets will fly out, firing into the maw. As he takes his stance just to the side of Khan, on one knee, holding the revolver, smoke coming from the end of its barrel.
He's dead.
Oh, he's gone. Pike and Leboosh, make a dexterity saving throw.
I have to pass.
I'm
this
good,
one.
thanks.
I gotta pass. This
You
one.
have to.
18s.
Come on. That's
Cocked.
cocked. That's
It's
cocked.
cocked.
It's cocked.
It is. It's literally
100%
watch.
cocked.
See?
It's cocked. It's cocked.
Wow, that was cocked.
cocked.
That was cocked.
Yeah, that's the truest definition of it.
I got a 28.
The tentacles having receded into the water on multiple sides of the room, 2 erupt on either side of the maw. They slash out, dashing towards Pike and Leboosh on either side. They attempt to grapple you, but you both pass, so instead you will just take... Well, not you. Leboosh, you'll take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as the tentacle strikes at you. Neither of you are grappled. Pike.
I unleash on this thing with the magenta hot fury of 1,000 magenta-colored suns. As I cast, I use my. I only have 1 key point left after this. One of my 2 remaining key points to use flurry of blows to make 4 attacks against this thing. Oh wow! One's gonna miss. You said 15 hits though.
15 is the AC.
All right, so 2 hit, 3 attacks hit. Come on. Can't pick up all the pyramids. 8, 10, 12, 15, 17, plus 15 is 32 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Whoop. How do you want to do this?
I am like, I'm still bleeding from when it pierced my hand. Its tooth absolutely sliced through my forearm. I'm bleeding all over the place. I'm all battered and bruised from when Leo was smacking me around. I would basically deliver two radiant blasts, and then sensing that it's weak, take a step forward, pointing my the gauntleted hand like straight down its throat, and seeing that if I can finish it off by firing a blast deep into its gullet.
You have a cut just over your eyebrow, and as you know, head wounds bleed. Your vision almost obscured as the blood trail flows over your eye. You land 2 decisive blows, the first punch missing, but it's clear that the creature is reeling from your fists as they fall about it like crashing thunder. As it stays dazed for a moment, you extend your hand directly down its maw. The energy swirls at the tip of your finger as a magenta orb forms. Bang. As you send your radiant blast down its throat straight back to hell. Ripples go crazy in the water. Everything shakes and trembles as the black ichor fluid moves all throughout the river. It's pulsing, vroom, 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 as this creature drips in droplets as it expunges. A big wave sweeps throughout the room as it washes everyone kind of away and towards the back. You'll be moved by the water if you're hit, like not all the way, 10 feet or so, as you're pushed back by a strong wave of hideous eldritch ichor. And quiet returns to the room.
We gotta go. Leboosh, is it done?
I look inward. Do I feel that it is done?
You don't yet.
If it is not done within me.
I jump the river with a little bit of still grace that I have, and I hobble over to the other side of Leo, next to Rex, and I say, "Come on, help me get him up." And I'm like holding my ribs while I'm trying to help him up.
You're holding your ribs as you're raising Leo's arm around you. Rex takes the other side. For purposes, I'll ask you to swap sides.
Sure.
Oh, should I get the camera? Get the camera back on.
I can't wait to imagine what's going to happen to me standing next to this horrific river.
You hoist Leo Khan, both arms on either sides of your shoulders. Well, hell, there's a moment there. Even I didn't think we'd pull it off. We got to get out of here, though. Khan said, 12 minutes? How long ago do you think that was?
Maybe like 2 hours ago.
Sure feels that way. We gotta fucking try. Let's go.
Focus, Rex.
Whoa.
Let's go.
We're not out
Rex.
of this yet.
Let me get some of that popcorn above your head, Rat.
I start.
Buttery.
I try to get everybody moving,
Go, 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 go.
and I'll do this.
I'm hobbling pretty bad myself. Like, even though I'm like Elf and Rex, I also am not moving very quickly.
Hank's gonna jump up and get caught by 2 of the arms, and I'll just try to lead everybody out.
You
I'm
all
going
start
to look
to
back
mobilize.
at the maw body briefly to see if I have a pull or a tug there just before I start to run back towards my suit, which is presumably farther up.
You all start to mobilize as you get ready to make your way out of here as quick as you can. The black form of this creature recedes back into the pool, and as it dips down and in, it changes the water level. And as the water level changes, something rises out from behind it. A jet black form of jagged, broken coral.
Hell.
That was what I saw before. When I was given the vision of figures surrounded by that same.
You know immediately, to cleanse this is to heal Aurora.
If we can cleanse this, We can heal Aurora.
What the fuck are you waiting for? Go touch it!
Go.
I race forward.
Gosh.
I will.
I'm still walking back. Like I'm
Help.
I'm
Yeah,
making
I'm still like
progress.
trying to get to the exit, even though Leboosh is doing his thing, because Rex, Leo, and I are moving slow.
Yeah.
So we're still just like hobbling farther away.
As Leboosh moves to the coral at the back of the room, you make your way there.
Oh, he's dead.
You all, as you're churning to get out, to leave as quickly as you can't help but turn to look at what happens next. True. As you reach out, Leboosh, and you touch the coral, you gain a familiar sensation. As you reach out to it, it fragments in your hand and absorbs through your body. It moves within you, and as you remove it from the space, the water that's running out of the room begins to slowly turn from black to murky, slowly clearer as you cleanse this space.
I'm all in. Immediately as I feel anything break, and I get a sense that that is what I am here to do, I throw my whole self onto it. I'm not using an arm or an appendage. I bubble around it and attempt to crunch it inside of my digestion.
You do so, but it doesn't consume in the same way that everything else has. It swirls within your form for a moment. It moves to the outside. It takes place on all sides of your body. And then Rex drops Khan for a moment.
Oh no.
And steps back. Without saying a word, he levels the revolver at your head. You gain a new ability, but don't read it aloud.
Who's the people on the revolver at?
You.
I basically fall to my knees under the weight of Khan and like how damaged I am. And I just look up at him. What are you doing?
Before you can even speak, the shots ring out. The last thing you see is the look on his face and the horror on Rhett's as you're surrounded by a field of flowers. You look up at a hill, floating on an island, stretching as if towards the heavens themselves. You see an ancient lighthouse, like it's always been there. From its doors, cloaked figures, orange, red, magenta, burst out. You fall to your knees. They run towards you, and the whole scene goes up in flame. You look down at a dark, jet black claw that's extending through your torso. You turn for a moment, and you see the hideous form of your friend Leboosh turn to jet black. And you may read your new ability.
What?
With my dark embrace, when a creature within 60 feet of me drops below 50 health, I instantly appear next to them, killing them instantly. You heal, I do, 2d4, and my next melee attack rolls an additional die. I can attempt a wisdom saving throw to stop myself from doing this. I would like to try not to do that, but it sounds like I failed the first time.
Not this time. The shots ring out over your shoulder, attempting to stop Leboosh as he was crashing towards you.
No! Pike!
You fall forward to the ground, dead.
I immediately open fire on the bush.
Roll attack.
I'm twisting them. I'm twisting them. Is Leboosh right here?
Yeah.
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 What's your AC?
19.
Yeah.
18.
You're good.
They both hit. Uh, 20, 30, 40, 50, 52 points of force damage. Ah! I'm screaming as I fucking unload.
That would have been well over even after healing what I have left. So I go unconscious.
Not yet. You are not just.
I'm gonna do like T1000.
You are not just jet black. You are encased in an armor of dark coral. And as the ether blasts land into your chest, the coral shatters, and you're once again back in your green form. And you are looking upon the sight of what's happened. Rex's revolver leveled at you. The ether cannon smoking, having just fired.
What has happened?
What did you do?
You just killed Pike!
Pike!
No.
I'm gonna run up to him and stab him with adrenaline or whatever, presumably doing nothing. Oh, no. I'm gonna pick him up in my arms. Pike! I gotta fucking go. Not now! I'm going to turn and start booking it with Hank, and I leave everyone else behind if they follow.
Rex takes off a black strapped gauntlet, and he tosses it at you. You hear, as the area was cleared, you hear the word, the second this starts to go down, you hear the roar of a smaller engine. Get him out of here. You gotta have med bays on the Rhapsody. You could save him. And the speeder bursts into view down the hallway. Control it with the gauntlet. Get him back as quick as you can.
I will grab it, and I will. Thanks. Thank you. I'll put it on, and I will. Do I get a sense that I know how to control it?
Once it, not innately, but once it connects to your body and it syncs with your mechanics that you wear normally, you gain the functions of the wristband, and the speeder responds to you instantly. You can hop astride it and toss Pike over the back.
I will. It'll speed towards me, and immediately I'll hop on. And I won't toss Mike over the back. I will try to very gently have him in front of me. Hank is within the mechanical arms. And I'll turn back and I'll say, good luck. And we'll shoot forward.
Pike's gonna be okay, everybody.
The engines explode as you head off down the bend and you fly out down the edge. What's everybody else doing? Not you, obviously, but yeah.
Holy shit.
Chuckles. You and the rest have to get out of here.
Yeah. Okay, Rex. Let's get your dad out of here. Sorry for throwing a floating pie, Mr. Lion Man.
I can take him myself. You're not gonna make it if you help me bring him. You should run as fast as you can.
You sure about that?
I have my
Okay.
ways.
I still have all my floaty stuff.
You like big flippers.
I have big flippers. Come on, Leboosh, we gotta get out of here. We gotta save Pike.
You go.
Oh, I gotta save Pike. And I fall off the cliff. down my ladder as I'm just trying to run as quickly as I can.
You are all charging out of here. The speeder well on its way. You don't worry about anything. As you blast out of the door of Coral that had closed behind you as the boss fight had started, you erupt through. Well, actually, it broke it as a kid. You get through the Coral. The speeder explodes out of the room down down the waterfall over what's now a clear pond. As you are racing out, you burst back into the open, the iced down area, the bottom elevator section, and you kick the speeder forward. Its base pointed directly at the ground. It fires straight up in the air. As you climb without hesitation, you crest over the bridge and you make your way out of the temple. You two run as fast as you can, bounding, moving. Who has the most passive perception? No, of you
Mine's
two.
now officially 0.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. All of his stats
No,
are
of
zero.
you two.
Hold on. Passive perception?
Usually it's 15 for me.
11.
Leboosh, as the two of you turn the corner, you catch the unmistakable but somber smell of cigarette smoke as you burst out of the hallway and you charge forward.
I
You
am trying to let
drop
my
off-
friends run.
You drop off the... You're not leaving?
Why would I leave? I've just done this horrible act. I feel like I'm the danger. Unless there's a reason why Leboosh would think that he needs to run, I'm trying to get them away from me. I would want them to run. I would want Chuckles and Rex and everyone to disappear in this moment because I have no way of controlling myself. All of a sudden, I had this loss of agency where I did this horrible thing to Pike. I'm just like, I don't know what to do in this moment.
When you changed shape, when you consumed a pure form of dark coral from the ancient days, from the first day, and you changed shape, you, in that moment, couldn't control what was happening. There was a different driver behind the wheel. As you executed your act and your friend, and he fell, the powers of the Weaver wrestled with the ancient magics of a long thought lost race, and the web was able to consume and shift that portion down. And you don't believe that it is always sealed away, but you believe that you have control momentarily.
I'm going to let them get a good distance from me, knowing that I could just suddenly appear. If any one of them should suddenly trigger this new form and power that I have, I don't want to hurt anyone else. Seeing how hurt Chuckles is, seeing that Khan and the Rex are trying to make their way, I would give them some distance before I would start to make my own way out to protect my own safety.
Okay. Rex and Khan have made their way out of this room, down the bank of the waterfall. And if you move anywhere near, like in their wake, you would get the sense that if they go one side around the room, you could go the other and give them wide berth.
Thank you.
So there's no threat of any kind of harm befalling them. But still, as you charge out of here and you let Chuckles go far ahead, across the river, then you'd even see a small light of a cigarette light up, potentially one final time. And the smell of smoke carries across the reservoir as you bound forward.
Does it look like Rex to me? Does it look like...
Yeah. Rex has gone the other way.
Okay.
The speeder crashes out of the temple. you see once again the sky unfurling in front of you. One enormous destroyer-class Kingmaker ship, and Empire, the Empiric ship of the Prime Knight has come. In the distance, you see what looks like a giant 12-sided forming energy circlet. Not around the planet, but off in the distance, almost like an immense dream catcher being woven out in the background. You are speeding. There are Empire troops on the ground, battling these creatures, fighting back. But as the events have happened, you'll see the creatures actually burst and destroy and disintegrate into the area. Chuckles, you would, long after this, break out of the temple. You hit solid ground. You start to make your way back. Leboosh, right behind, a fair distance behind him.
Oh, what? Oh! If Chuckles trips, he dies.
I'm 61 feet away from Chuckles.
My feet are just spinning now.
You make your way out. Rhett, you get back almost all the way to the Rhapsody. Empire troops are right around it, flanking the ship as you get there. You pull up, maybe in a frenzy, and one front-facing troop, not big, blue armored, but in kind of like a white armored mech suit with blue accents down the arm, like a blue stripe down each arm, and one golden line down the center of the chest.
Halt! Who goes there? I don't have time for this! Get the fuck out of the way! Someone's dying! Stop there, immediately. You come from a infested planet.
Oh, fuck. Do I know of any guns on the ship that I could activate remotely to blow these guys away to smithereens? How many are there? Can I take them?
There are 10 heavily armored Empire troops around. And even then, maybe you start hitting it, and the Rhapsody floats and starts to turn around.
Halt! We don't mean harm. Show us your man. We're not corrupted. And he might be dead, but if there's anything you can do, please. I fucking beg you.
And I'll lift him off the bike. Seeing that I have no way to get in my own fucking ship.
They'll run up.
That's the way these guys run.
And they get right up to you.
Oh my god. What happened? What happened here?
It's a long fucking story. Can you help him?
We can save him. We have to get him immediately to Demerel's ship.
Alright, how the fuck do we do that?
We can fly him up there. You can follow us in yours.
Alright.
Stabilize him, quick!
And you'll see the other troops run up and move to take Pike. They get out kind of the form of a beam stretcher as these like beams of light cascade over him and seem to prolong his status.
Is it just you two?
We got a few more coming, if they fucking made it. Before you go, hold on.
And I'm going to reach into his jacket and get his pack of cigarettes. I'm going to take one out and just put one in his mouth. and there's gonna be like a little lighter that comes down and lights the cigarette.
Come on, buddy. You can stick it through for one. Just one more. Come on, buddy. You can do this.
I'm gonna cry.
As you do that, you put the cigarette in his mouth and you light the end of it. You would notice the faintest draw.
All right.
The faintest draw at the edge
You
as
had it in
smoke.
ya.
So that's not remotely good for him in this condition.
Trust me. I promise you it is. Please, just take him.
Fire detective.
The stretcher puts it out immediately.
You need to move. The 13 are preparing to vaporize the planet. You need to get off of here immediately. You are not infested.
What if I told you the planet's not infested anymore? We took care of it.
You cleansed the planet.
Yes, we fucking cleansed the planet. It's done. Do you need to blow up the whole fucking thing?
We can leave no trace of an infestation like this.
All right, fuck it.
The 13 have already acted.
Let me on my ship, please.
And they clear the way so that you can get on the Rhapsody.
Without a word, I'll just go into the Rhapsody and I'll get ready and hopefully be ready to go the second Leboosh if he's fine, based on the last time I saw him, and Chuckles and Rex and Leo too, I guess.
I would go. I'm like, as if I see like Imperial soldiers and knowing like I'm like, suffer not the Xenos, suffer not the Discorda. I'll walk in like, oh gosh, oh Chuckles, the give up. And I'll walk towards. I'll see all the Imperial soldiers and all this. But okay, the gig is up. I'm no longer. You win. You win.
Chuckle, shut the fuck
You
up.
win.
I'm coming to get you.
I know my rights.
I'm coming to get you.
By that I mean I don't have any.
As you walk up, wrists outstretched, readying to be arrested and summarily executed as per empiric right as it pertains to Motlians. You walk up, but all of the empiric soldiers are beginning to lift off of the planet as you see what looks like a 12-pointed star in the distance that begins to glow. At its center, at each one of its pinnacles, off in the distance, you see a different glowing light, and you see the forms of what you know to be these giant mechs. In its dead center, on the other side of this pointed star, stands one slightly larger mech that seems to ready a pool of energy at its core.
Oh, this is how I die.
Could I give
By the Emperor?
If I could take the Rhapsody, since I was so much faster on the speeder, basically take it directly to where they would be leaving the temple doors. Try to get them on the ship as quickly as possible.
You do that. You can find the signatures of Chuckles and Leboosh. Leboosh, as you exit the temple, attempting to stay well behind Chuckles and ahead of Rex, as you walk out, you see that same similar sight. Empiric destroyers blotting out the sun, blotting out the starlight. You make it a couple bounds ahead. And then Rex and Khan make it out of the temple just behind you. Rex looks up. The cigarette falls from his mouth as he sees the Empire. He calls out after you. Leboosh! Leboosh!
What?
Come here!
You should stay far away from me.
Damn it, man! Come here!
Just don't prick your finger or anything. No, I don't say that. Hesitantly, I will
approach slowly, like trying to like tense like a muscle, like hold my breath, trying everything that I can without my suit on, without my mech suit or the ether core or any of these things, just green and a nervous system and eyeballs and organs.
Listen, Leboosh, you don't know what this means yet, but whatever happens next, you can't let the Empire take Pike. Take this. And he puts a stack of papers in your hands. The real treasure I stole from the boss. Information. Everything he had done was because of them. He was some kind of go-between to insulate them from works. Everything is in those papers. You can't let the Empire get them. Make sure he doesn't get on a ship.
I will do what I can.
Go. As fast as you can.
I am quite fast.
And I will, like, I'm not running, I'm literally, like, leapfrogging at this point. Just landing, splooshing, and then jumping forward in huge arcing waves to try and, as quickly as I can, catch up to where I think Pike and anyone else may be.
I'll plug my comms into I'll send a signal to the Imperial shuttle that's taking Pike out.
All right, boys, get him on that ship. Good job.
And it docks on the ship for Demerel.
We'll make sure to save your friend. Follow us back to the Empire.
You won't see this.
Wait, what did he say?
But as Rex looks up at the 12-pointed star in the sky that shines with a brilliant light, he sits down on the ground and takes one long draw from the cigarette. Khan resting next to him. As you bound towards the Rhapsody, everything left in your wake. You get there just as it's taking off the ground, and you're able to leap. You can see Chuckles almost like goofily climbing up the ramp, stumbling forward, and you just leap from the ground as it takes off, and you land onto its gangway.
I will rejuice myself, and I will look for any Empiric guard, and find if Chuckles is there, I'll be able to yell out to him. But I'm looking for Pike.
You do so. You frantically start to search the cargo bay. All you find is Chuckles as the hangar bay door closes behind you.
Where is Pike?
I don't know. I just got here.
Is he on this ship?
Do you say that on the comms?
Oh, hey.
I don't have comms.
Oh, right.
Hey, Leboosh, where's your big old suit?
Where's Pike? He can't be on this ship.
He's not here right now.
Fuck!
Do I think I can go? I guess do I see Leo and Rex?
No.
I think I have a hole in me.
I will reach into the hole and I'll pull out your comms unit.
Oh, that's where it went.
Rat! Anyone! Pike! Can you hear me?
What? What is it? No, he's gonna be fine. The Empire's gonna take care of him.
He can't go with the Imperials. He can't. Rex, he gave me more.
Why?
He gave me.
Get the fuck up here.
Am I on the Rhapsody?
Yeah.
You're on the Rhapsody.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was on the Rhapsody. I thought I was on an Imperial ship. I will splash through the hallways and immediately arrive to you.
He's on a space ambulance, basically.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we're following the ambulance. You know?
I thought I jumped on the ambulance, so I will, flying past Chuckles, make my way to the...
We gotta get those two guys down there.
I take. Do you give me whatever Rex gave you?
As soon as I get to you, I go,
You have to see this.
Isn't this?
it's the, I'm just
Oh.
yeah,
If I can like quickly scan it just to even get a gist of what it might say, so that I have some sort of information to make a tactical decision.
You start to skim these notes, and the story unfurls before you. Everything is signed by a Dr. Edoho. A call to the boss. A partnership, a go-between. There's certain experiments the Empire needs done, but can't be seen doing themselves. You will contract this out. Maze will steal equipment. We will let it happen. You will set up a base. He will conduct experiments. Next page. Not yet cracked energy cores. We think we're close to replicating Ether Dwarf technology, but we can't be seen testing it ourselves. The Emperor himself would have us disintegrated. Tamper with the ship's engine, defunct it in Mad Dog orbit. The fool will find the wreckage, and he won't be able to help himself. That's how we'll test it. Next page. Successful trials. The boy lives. All this begins to unfurl in front of you. Someone in the Empire conducting secret experiments beyond the authorization that they would ever provide. As the realization dawns on you, Demeral's ship kicks into orbit and flies off into space. The 12-pointed star fired by the 13 Knights of the Empire. The planet of Aurora disintegrates behind you. No vapor trail leaves it. And that is where we'll call tonight's session.
Holy shit!